Hey y'all. Hey J True. Hey TJ. Hey EJ. Hey Kim Kim. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Well, it's Friday. TGIF y'all. So I figured I'd come on here and hey Mo. I figured I'd come on here and be messy because I really want to know what's going on. Thanks to one of my old porch watchers, I got a very interesting comment yesterday. So I was like, well, what's going on? Let me go do some snooping. Okay. So I said, let me do a little nomad sector hashtag hey heavy bird beef sector. I'm sorry, porch watcher. Um commentary today because I felt like being messy, right? So let's do some commentary about the beef sector. So something very interesting was going on yesterday, right? Per one of my old porch watchers. So she said you need to go over and watch. I don't know who this person is, this troll page right here, but monitor yourself, okay? Because I don't play that over here. I don't like the name of your channel. But anyway, move right along. So they said you need to go watch you need to go watch I'm sorry, I got thrown off by the name of that channel, right? And so I went over and watched the video that they asked me to watch, right? So y'all know if I'm gonna do some commentary and be messy, I'm gonna do my little nomad sector news, I'm gonna have to follow the trail, right? So I went, they instructed me to go watch Pizarro's video. I think it's from yesterday or the day before, or whenever it was, right? No, I think it was from yesterday, right? And so they was like, so I'm listening to the video, and so evidently the Mo 3 sector girls over there are coming after Pizarro, or it was said that they were coming after Pizarro and wanting to dox her genealogy or something like that. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I thought they was cool, right? Because y'all know Pizarro loves to bring in, she loves to build other channels from other sectors, right? And so thank you allegedly. Thank you. Allegedly, no, I'd be needed it, right? Because I get sidetracked. I almost got sidetracked a minute ago, allegedly. So thank you, child, right? I almost went on a tangent, child, right? When I'm in messy mode, I'm just absolutely in messy mode, right? So anyway, I'm listening to the video, right? And so she's talking about the Mo 3 sector girls wanting to dox her, right? And offering $250 to dox her. And not only her, but a couple of people from over here in the beef sector, right? I was like, that's very over there in the beef sector, right? Because, I'm not beef sector anymore. They said I wasn't beef sector, and that's just fine with me because as weak as these heifers is looking around here, why would you want to associate yourself with this crap anyway? I'm like, okay, girl, do you? So anyway, oh, and before I start this, just let me say this. Somebody sent me hey, Joanna, sent me put a message. Now, I don't know why they put this message in my thing, but as if it wasn't going to get deleted. See, here's the thing. Trolling me doesn't work because the only thing it does is get you blocked. That's literally all it does. That's all it does. It don't move me. It don't bend me. It don't shake me. It just gets you blocked. That's all. That's it. That's all. So anyway, they sent me this message this morning. I'm gonna get back to because allegedly, I'll be getting thrown off, right? But I had to talk about this. Let me put this up here so I won't forget. As a matter of fact, thank you allegedly once again. Um, so the message said something about uh the B sector said no, and you was talking about the Death Star, calling people the Death Star, and all of this and all that. Number one, just let me say this: I don't care what a couple of people, how a couple of people in the beef sector said that I am not beef sector. Number one, I am me. I am always been me. Everybody know I am a lone rider. I don't click up with nobody anyway. That don't stop me from doing my commentary. Now I don't know. Totally disrespectful on the panel, and she's deflecting by talking about him. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I don't like your name, but you're right. I'm gonna get to that. When you sleep on mangy dogs, don't be surprised if you wake up covered in fleas. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that, Heavy, bro. I absolutely agree. So let me tell y'all right about this email, right? Just a message right under one of my videos. And number one, when I tried to warn people over here about the Death Star, which is ZX and his crew, they didn't want to listen. And so now, because they didn't want to listen, those people are now gaining views and have gained subscribers over there, because those over here wanted to embrace them, okay, like Pizarro's dumbass be doing, right? And that's all fine and good. Now to where they're doing most of their content, from what I hear, is centered around the beef sector because they have no content because all they do is, pretty much throw shots and destroy one another, right? So that's why they even had to start calling themselves Black Sector, because they doxed the heck out of one another, and and what do you call it? When they call the police to your house, what do you call it? Swatted each other and all this all other ratchet stuff, right? And then they want to come over here and do commentary because they pretty much decimated themselves because most of them over there came from the Nature Boy sector, and they destroyed themselves, so they started calling themselves the Black sector, right? So we all know this, right? So I don't know what that comment was supposed to do. Do you see what I'm saying? And so when you don't listen, that's what happens. But evidently, when you dumb and remedial, it don't matter anyway. Okay? And everybody got a right to do commentary on what they want to do commentary on, but you don't have to invite people that are only wanting the clout chase off of you, which is what's going on with the intel and the spaceship over there, right? See, that's dumb. This remedial is hustling backwards, right? And so anyway, per somebody saying the beef sector said, no, let me tell you, see, this is how you know you ain't been around long, right? Because when it comes to the beef sector and me and roasting and gagging and dragging, hey, View, and hey, everybody that came in, right? I am better. Pretty much, I can hold my own, let me say that, with everything that call itself original beef sector. Okay, because when I came over here, like I found the sector by mistake, right? When I came over here, they was already doing it. So I started doing my commentary on it. And because I started doing my commentary on it, they started swinging on me and I had to swing back, right? That is when people were actually roasting and gagging and dragging at the time. Now they don't do nothing but, pop ish and hollering, screaming. It's really no content at all except for talking about serious. Let me tell you something, girl. The reason why they try to say that I wasn't beef sick is because they can't hang. I think Kwani started that shit, and then what's his name? Oh God, Caldwell started saying it. I don't know whoever else said it, right? Because they know I have defeated all of them. When I let that dragon out of the cave, when I used to let that dragon out of the cave, they know it wasn't nothing they can do because they weak and they stupid and they don't bother me, and they know that. So by them saying that, oh, you're not beef sector, which it don't matter because I have always just been me, that just means I won. That just proved to me that you're afraid of me, honey. That means that you can't hang. It doesn't matter. See, some of these new people around here, this sector has turned into a whole sector full of remedial ass bitches. And that shit don't bother me. So, okay, you don't want me to call myself beef sector? No, I'll create my own sector. I've always been a pork watcher, and now we're nomads. So that's what I've always done. I don't want to be associated. I don't want nobody putting beef sector behind or in front of my name with all this weak shit that's going on around here. Okay. So anyway, I just really want to bring people up to speed because the thing is, a lot of new people around here don't know the history, right? They don't know the history, and they are impressed by nothing at all, right? But if you can't hang, you just can't hang. That's why I don't beef no more because there is no competition. All right. I'm just saying. I don't have to beef. I could just put forth my commentary. And they be in their feelings about that. Oh well. Anyway, getting back to the Pizarro situation, I just want to mention that. So yeah, who cares? I'm still gonna say what I want to say when I want to say it, no matter uh uh what you want to call me or how you want to classify me, because I classify myself. All right, I am the dragon now and forevermore. She's just in the cave because she don't have no need to come out. Why? There is no competition. But anyway, move right along. Uh, so I'm listening to the video, right? And so Pizarro is talking about, they said that they were going to have, now this is just my version of it, right? Because I can't, I don't know the play by play. Y'all gonna help me y'all have to help me fill it in, right? But from what I heard, it was said that one of the girls over there in the Mo 3 sector wanted to pay $250 to Docs Pizarro, and they supposed to had a list. Now I was wondering who our name is on the list. I mean, I know it's not mine, but I'm just, you know, I don't have to beef no more, J True. Why? I just feel like being messy today because I found this very interesting, right? Because this is not manufactured beef. Um, I mean, it's not that fake ish that they got going on, like Tracy and MU. That's manufactured beef. That's fake, right? And so, uh, I'm listening. And then up pops this, hey TC, hey everybody that came in. So up pops the mink Bob, I think that was her name, right? She up her stuttering and she stuttering and she lying and she trying to make it make sense, like she ain't had nothing to do with it. But here, I'm gonna throw you a bone, Pizarro, because this is what's going on, and they want to dox you and they talking about you and all this and all that. I mean, you just really stuttering and stammering. And the first thing I thought was, who sent you, right? Who sent you? Because from what I understand, they all fuss and talk about each other really, really badly, but they stick together, right? Which we know that don't happen in the beef sector, right? So I'm thinking, well, who sent this chick? Did she just want to be involved? Was she not initially involved? Or did somebody send her to set it off? Like, what happened, right? These are all the questions. And this is just my commentary, y'all. These are just my theories, okay? Because I don't know nothing about those girls over there. The only thing I know about the only thing that makes sense to me was if those girls was coming after Pizarro is for two reasons, right? The first thing I thought was, I remember a long time ago, when I first heard of that sector over there, it was on Pizarro's channel. And a whole lot of them was on the channel, on Pizarro's channel. She was doing a live. And a whole lot of them popped up there and they was going at each other. And it got so ratchet. They were talking about people's children. And then somebody's grandmama got involved. And it was a whole lot of stuff, right? And I was like, maybe they feel away because of that live, because of the way that they were introduced into the beef sector, right? So I was thinking, well, maybe they want to get back. Did somebody put a bug in their ear, light a fire under their butt? You know, is that going on? There's a whole lot of reasons they could be doing this, right? So, and then I thought, well, maybe they just simply clout chasing, because from what I understand, their numbers have doubled and tripled, since they have started being messy because Pizarro introduced them over here, right? Now, why you would promote, and she call it networking, right? So why you would, and it's done turned over. What she's doing is not even networking. Maybe those girls realize that what she does is go to other sectors and start stuff with these people so that they will come on her channel so that she can have content. Because we know that all her content is based on a panel, right? She has to have a panel, right? So she has to go search in other sectors in order to get content, right? But maybe it backfired on her this time. But then I was thinking, so anyway, I continued listening, but it's clout chasing at the end of the day. At this point, I think it's clout chasing, right? But that's her fault and whoever else it is that goes over there, right? Now we know as far as a lot of subscribers go, they only want to see drama. That's why they're in the B sector. But if you are promoting these other sectors and they are just as messy or even messier than the beef sector, of course they're going to filter over there. Of course they're going to get views and clicks and everything else, right? You're building their channels, but that's what you get. Stupid. You hustling backwards, right? So anyway, the girl said, yeah, that's something I always say about if you mess with me, I'm gonna look up your genealogy or whatever she said, right? And I was like, well, Pizarro, she telling you that yes, she said that about you, and yes, she meant it, but she's saying she didn't mean it because that's something she always saying, but really and truthfully, she really meant that stuff, right? Right? And so I'm assuming this is their way of clout chasing because they're real ratchet and they not together. And I understand a lot of them are strippers or something, and they real trifling, right? And so, but that is the way that they were. Maybe they didn't appreciate the way that they made themselves look, or they think Pizarro put them in a bad light. You know what I mean? When they was all up on her panel that time. So maybe that's why. One of the girls said she came to the spaceship because Pizarro is not messy. Well, that's a lie. She said Pizarro ain't messy. Okay. So anyway, y'all hit the like button, okay? So anyway, I heard that. But the thing that got me was all the backpedaling and pee popping, right? So I found it very interesting. They was all up there acting like they was turning on each other, pleading the fifth. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I didn't mean it like that. All this and all that. I'm thinking, y'all is some ratchet ass hoes, and y'all explaining it a little bit too much, right? Y'all, this is y'all version of what, running the play? Do you see what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking Pizarro be over there doing all that hollering and screaming. She must have got spooked for real when it came out that they were wanting to pay $250 for her information, right? Y'all stick with me. These are just my theories, right? And I'm thinking, why she just didn't cuss them out and put them off her channel? You know why? Because she weak. That's why. Mm-hmm. And so what backfired to you? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a long time. What backfired? So anyway, they up there niggas explaining. They up there seemingly turning on each other. But did y'all notice that they was actually calling each other on the phone as the live was in process? Cause Pizarro kept saying, uh, why Mysterious, I think. Was that her name? Oh, hey, Demetra, I'm glad you're there because why was Pizarro more upset with Demetra? Demetra, can you tell me why she was more upset with you than she was them girls over there? Or is it just she's not scared of you and she's scared of them over there? Is that what's going on? You know, they are the bottom of the barrel. It sounds like it the way they talk about now, some people over here talk about children, but for them over there, the nooses and all of this and all that, that's on another whole level. Hey, Geechee Girl TV, that's a gutter level, right? So anyway, yeah, they calling each other, actually calling each other on the phone, ankle monitors, setting each other up to be rocked. I heard, oh, I'm getting to that too. Don't let me forget that part, right? Don't let me forget the part about the setup with the Visine. Okay, but that's, hold up, jumping the gun, right? And so anyway, all the niggas planning and stuff was just ridiculous to me. Like, it didn't even sound right. Because Demetra went back and found that old video and debunked her bit. What old video, Lady Till? What old video she talking about, Demetra? Y'all gonna make me drop the link so y'all can take. Cause see, I don't know everything, and so yeah, because I've been putting her on blast. Hold on, let me go back up. What I see today? Because I've been putting her on blast and told her, we was watching for the smoke. Oh, okay, Demetra. So anyway, this Miss Queenie 98, is that girl? Are you the girl that was on the panel yesterday? Is that the girl, the Queenie person that was on the panel yesterday, y'all? Because I don't know these people. I'm not familiar. I don't go watching. I don't. You know, it's not my thing. Yeah, and I don't. It just I don't do that. Oh, it's another person. Okay, okay. And so anyway, where was I gotta stop reading. That's not her. Okay, Demetra. I didn't know whether it was or not. Sorry about it. Sorry about that, Queenie 98. I thought you was. That's how y'all know I don't know nothing about these people, right? So anyway, they on there niggas explaining, backpedaling, and pee popping, and I'm thinking this is real fake. And why did that mink person keep interjecting if she didn't have nothing to do with it, right? So I'm thinking, well, hold on, wait a minute. It's something ain't right about this. So if the other girls didn't, oh, okay, View, I didn't know. I'm sorry. If the other girls didn't get sent and they trying to clout chase, or they didn't appreciate, or they coming after Pizarro because of that first video, which made them look really, really bad, because the way that they were introduced over here was really, really bad. It was really, really ratchet. Now it was Pizarro's level because she just as ratchet as they are, but just on a different level. I think they're a different level of ratchet than she is, maybe, but probably not. But anyway, uh, uh, I forget. I lost my train of thought. It just looked real fake, and that Meek person, now them girls may not have been sent. They might have worked it up on their own right, but that Meek person, it really seemed like she was sent to stir the pot, or sent to be messy, or sent to insert herself, or something like that. That was real suspect to me because she was doing too much stuttering and too much, and you could tell that she was leaving out stuff. Oh, okay, Queen. I'm sorry. Like I said, I seen the name, and I thought you was the person from yesterday. That's all. That's all. If you've been here since Maddie and Kaya, honey, you've been here longer than me. Mm-hmm. No problem. Yep. She was the original one oh, okay. Yeah. All right. My fault. No problem. I apologize. I got the wrong person. All of these names run together for me. Y'all got to y'all know that I don't be in all of these places. So yeah. Yeah. Mink is not to be trusted. She been trying to be over here. Once she fell out with VS, she been easing her way over here. Now she latched on to. Oh, really? Well, of course, it's called cloud chasing. They chasing numbers. Do you see what I'm saying? See, that demon over there, she did the same thing, but she'll pick them up and she'll throw them away. See, the content that she doing now, that demon over there, she got that from Pizarro because she know nobody won't fool with her over here. You see what I'm saying? She doing the same thing because nobody won't fool with her over here, and she feel away. That's why I felt that stuff that Mink person was doing was real suspect. Because, and did she really fall out with her for real? So you got to think about that. But Nika said on her live that Pizarro is to blame for leaving the gate open. Oh, Nika said that. She told the truth. And they did was make pizza look like a fool. Now they did yesterday. They looked like a fool. Yeah, and it says she modded the girl that wants to dox her and all of this and all of that. That's butt kissing. It's butt kissing because you're using it for content. We know that Pizarro use a lot of people for content, right? So I guess now they just want to use her back for content and clout, right? Because like I said, I'm sure their numbers have skyrocketed, honestly. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I'm not surprised at all. They all using each other. Oh, and I'm glad you said Nika's name because this is crazy. I was on their platform and they passed me. They passed me to show all. They pressed me to show all VST. I was VST. Oh, is that right? Because wasn't they going back and forth with her at one point in time, Bayless? So anyway, but that's what happens when you go messing with stuff you don't know nothing about. As we could create a reality show with them for a bucket of cash. Ooh. Mm-mm. Then said I was scared when I didn't do it. Well, Bayless, I don't blame you for not doing it. I don't blame you for not doing it because I don't blame you for not doing it. I don't. I wouldn't have done it either. Why am I going to help y'all and I don't know nothing about y'all? With somebody for another whole, I'm going to help y'all clout chase? No, we're not going to do that. So I don't blame you. You did the right thing. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. But anyway, these little girls are other level crazy. They absolutely don't have no shame. And so when you messing with somebody that's that ratchet and absolutely don't have no shame, these are the things that are going to happen. In the first place, Pizarro should have never introduced them over here. Okay, because they was doing just fine on their own, but because she need content and she loved that she can't stop using people for content, this is why they are now using her for clout and content. But that's what she get. Uh-huh. That's right, NYW. I agree with that. I can't get into this. I don't know nothing about those. I don't even want to. The only thing I know about them is what I heard on that girl's panel. That's it. That's all. That's as far as it went for me, because that was enough for me right there. Because that stuff was so beyond ratchet. I was like, oh Lord, are they serious? Is it people on acting like it? Well, oh my child. She's still confused. I thought people in the B sector overtalk each other. Overtalk each other, but they were on another level. Yeah, I agree. Lady Nika spoke well. Saying keep that. I mean, they should have. Well, she should have said that at first, and I agree with her, and she right. But she should have said that at first. She should have been done check Pizarro on inviting these stragglers in. And Pizarro, I was listening to a video this morning. She said she gonna keep networking, but she gonna stop putting their channels on her wall, because you should have been not promoting them in the first place. Why was you promoting them anyway? You the one she drawed all of that negative attention over here. No, you're not. Block Kenna, because I can see your comment. If you was blocked, you wouldn't be able to type in my chat. Why would you be blocked? What's married to me is on site. April is always in the middle of something. Why would she on the three-way call? Well, I think the on site was trying to get back at VS, but ain't they done turned on her now too? Ain't they done turned on her now too? Tree Dog did too. Yeah, she invite. Yeah, she did too. I visited once or twice, but it's a no for me. I'm sticking to the rivers and lakes that I've YouTube. Right, Lex. Right. It's very interesting. So anyway, so they did that. So they trying to run a play, and then they want to walk it back. And then something else I didn't understand is, what did the girl ever pay Brianna for reading the messages that they sent her? And why are they they don't even care to the point about they send phone numbers and everything, right? Included in the messages. They'll let you know that they don't care. They gutter. They don't care what you know about them. They don't give a damn. They probably done told all their business their own self anyway, right? So yeah. But that's what she get. Yes, Brianna got paid to. Oh, she got paid. So they did pay her to read the messages. Did you go on site? No, I haven't been over there at all. I always say no new friends. It never ends well with these new people. Well, you can't, if you're gonna go call yourself networking, why promote these people, put their videos on the thing, and then make them mods in your chat? Don't you know that they clout chasing off of you? You using it for content, but you are building them up. That's hustling backwards. Okay, if you talking about them and they coming on your channel, good. If somebody want to find them, and we know that a lot of subscribers are lazy, so if you don't put their video on your timeline, they ain't gonna look at them anyway. They're just gonna listen to you talk about them. Well, a couple of girls being pimped in multi. What? So I'm not surprised. Wow. Really? That's crazy. Wow. I'm open to new people, but sit back and see if I'm interested, not jump down. Well, and right, study folks first. Just don't be so quick to just start doing an all-out promotional tour on your own platform with these new people that you really don't know nothing about. But her agenda was to use it for content. And it kind of backfired on her. B sector has very generous subbies, and of course, the other sectors won't be sector one. Well, now I agree with that, Heavy Bird. And that brings me. So all of that happened on Pizarro's channel. I wasn't impressed by none of that. They know that they are all in it together. This is their version of a very very weak plan in order to clout chase, but it has brought them some gain. You know what I mean? And so, but eventually, if they don't follow through with the threats, which was a list of people that they had to dox, then they won't stay over there. The gains that they're getting now, those people won't be there for long, right? Because they really don't know nothing about them like that, right? But sometimes if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. And Bizarro should have never started it, right? And if Nika told her she shouldn't have left the gates open, she told her the truth. That's what she get. That's what I mean. It backfired. On Miss P. Okay, she just jumped out there. Yeah, you can't. That's just very stupid. But we know she's stupid, so you will go away. That's right, Creole butterfly. They usher these people in, and then these people turn on them. But that's what you get. Mhm. 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 Other Pizarro befriend all the people vs the oh wow. Oh wow. I guess to be messy towards her or something, but it backfired on her. And how do she know that she really fell out with them anyway? How do they know that? How do Pizarro know that they're not behind the scenes having a conversation? So why would you jump to do that? Hmm? Hmm? You call yourself getting right, Ken. You call yourself getting back at the demon over there, but really to play on you. It don't make sense. Hmm. But anyway, so and another thing before I go on to Brianna's channel, because I listened to that guy over there and that was very interesting, right? So I heard all that. I wasn't impressed, and it is what it is, right? But if they don't follow through with those threats, nobody, the people are going, the people from the beef sector subsidies that they got their attention right now, if they don't follow through with that drama, then their views are going to go right back down. So I'm just saying, you just got to wait and see, right? Because she's stupid, absolutely. Because she's stupid, you hustling backwards. It don't make no sense, but it is what it is, right? So hence the title of the video, right? So also on that video, I saw Nika having a conversation with what is that girl's name? Just Cooling or something like that. My thing is, so Nika was having a conversation with the girl. So the Just Cooling person Poser came over here, and don't they call her B sector now, something like that? But they said she was real messy, so she left and she was with that demon over there for a while, and now she back over here. So Nika wanted to know why the girl was talking about her, right? And I don't know. Y'all gonna have to tell. I don't know nothing about all of that drama right there. But she was like, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Basically, it's what she was supposed to say. You know what I mean? I think that she was trying to sugarcoat it, Trey, and I absolutely agree with you. But yeah, I believe she talked stuff about her. And why wouldn't she? She know they're weak. They think they're weak now, you know. And she was up there acting like she was play fighting with Pizarro, but you could tell she meant that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, really? Oh, really, Geechee girl? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, child. I didn't even know. But you could tell she really meant that stuff, right? And so, oh, wow, that's interesting. So, you not cussing none of these people out, Nika or Pizarro, but they got all this rah-rah. This girl up here playing in y'all face, being real passive aggressive towards Nika and Pizarro, and she probably in with that other drama in the background. And how you know who really fell out with who in the first place? Do you see what I'm saying? But you using you entertaining these people because you think they really done fell out with a couple of people that you don't like. So uh yeah, that was very interesting. Viewers, if you did you notice that? I was like, oh, okay. I ain't even mad at her, but all right, girl. Once she playing all in her face, and Nika allowed it because Nika know what she was doing. Uh-huh. But they act like they're scared to cuss them out though. It's what they act like they're scared of them. It's what I don't understand. Because I'm thinking, well, hold up. Ain't y'all supposed to be B sector? Why are y'all not cussing like they had? Like I said, they had more smoke for Pizarro anyway. Had more smoke for Demetra than she did them girls over there that's running circles around her. That's clout chasing. Hey, Tisa. Hey, everybody that came in. I was confused by that. I mean, like, did they spook Pizarro or something? And then also, but y'all seen that as far as the the cooling Nika thing, right? Yeah, Nika peeped her out. Yeah, Nika peeped her. You know what I mean? Yeah, but she didn't make no noise at cooling. I just cussed the bitch out and moved it right along. That's why I was like, well, wow. The B sector making themselves look weak these days. What's wrong with them? I'm glad they don't call me B sector. I'm glad to be a no man because if the bitches come at me like that, I would have cussed them the fuck out and moved it right along. Because what you're not going to do is talk crazy to me about my shit, bitch. And you're not really from over here anyway. They're not really from over there in the beef sector anyway. But okay, I guess it's a new day. Okay. But anyway. No, you didn't, View. I don't understand. They make themselves look weak. And why would you make yourself look weak in front of a whole bunch of gutter bitches, Pizarro? You got to treat them the way that they're being treated, right? The way that they treat themselves, the way that they're used to being treated, right? So you trying to be all calm, cool, and collected with a bunch of wretched assholes. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Creole. Ken Nola stands his ground. Let me talk about KK. Yes. So they kept mentioning. So they thought the what is that girl's name? That white woman. What is her name? Oh Lord, I forgot her name. The Leak You person. So they thought why was they worried about the Leak You person? And the only reason why I can think they worried about, and they think she B-sect. I'm like, huh? So the only reason why I can think that they want to dox the Leak You person is called a Kiki, right? So I heard that the Kiki been over there, and I'm thinking, okay, so Kiki, you've been over there being real messy. So, and we know that you don't get along with Pizarro or you don't get along with the Leak You person, right? So is that why they on the Leak You person and Pizarro? Well, they're on Pizarro for a couple of reasons, right? But why the Leak You person? What that came out of left field. I've never seen her on Pizarro's panel. I don't know if they have or not. They dox Kiki. Well, if they dox Kiki, it's because he's been over there messing with them. Hey, Hypnotic. Because he's been over there messing with them. But how they got the Leak You person's name, I think it's from Kiki, right? And so now they turned on Kiki too. You can't fool with certain types of people because they gonna turn on you. Okay? So the best thing to do was to leave them to their own devices. But you over there being messy. Kiki, Onsite April, Pizarro, that demon over there. They all being messy, messing with people that they don't know nothing about. And at the end of the day, they all gonna stick together. Well, see, they can't team up because ain't no telling who else from the beef sector is being messy over there too. You see what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. That's why they all can't team up. Right? And also, Brianna, I think you put a target on your back, homegirl. I really do. Thank you for not cowering and leaving, but being a leaning tower, stomping out Demetra. No problem. These people don't bother me, honey. They don't bother me. I don't even have to. They child. But now maybe y'all know why I said I don't beef no more, because they all weak. Beef for what? Beef? Why? Yeah, they've been on the phones with them people. So they can't stick together over in the B sector because they too busy backbiting one another. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why. And really, what some in the beef sector is doing, not all, but what some over there, some of like Pizarro, Nika, a couple of Brianna, they really are, ushering in their own demise. Like I told y'all about the Death Star, and they didn't listen. No, that ain't nothing compared to that Death Star, honey. It ain't nothing compared to these little wretched assholes that they fooling with now, right? So they're ushering in their own demise, and they won't even stand up for themselves. I seen something from Something Sweet said she had something going down the timeline. She said beef said to close the gates. They need to close the gates, but they acting like they too weak to close the gates. They need to dismiss them hoes. But instead of dismissing them, Pizarro talking, she said she's still gonna fool with them. Cause bitch, you weak. And you talk too much shit. You be hollering loud and talking and spitting and shit. But at the end of the day, bitch, you weak. Okay? I'm just saying. But you weak. And them girls is catching on, and they playing you like that, Pizarro, because they think you weak. You acting like you weak, but that's what you get. because you're not standing up to them. You're not even acting like you beef sector. You're weak. Ah. Brother C allegedly said Ken tried to pay $200 to get Pizarro docs. I'm not surprised. Kiki messy. He don't like Pizarro. Pizarro don't like him. He don't like the Leak You person. The Leak You person don't like him. So isn't it interesting that these names are coming up and they've all of a sudden got this list, and also they feel like if they successfully dox Pizarro or put something out there that nobody ain't never said, that they will gain favor and clicks and views and subs in the beef sector, right? So evidently, so this is their version of a merge. I'm just asking for a friend. Is this their version of a beef sector merge, nomads? Huh? Yeah, a lot of energy for Demetra, but none for them girls over there. Demetra just doing Demetra. Okay? But Demetra is not the one offering to pay money and clout chasing off of you from a whole nother sector. She ain't the one that's doing that, but you ain't got no smoke for them, but you got all the smoke for Demetra. See, that means you weak. Okay? All right. But anyway, so, and also, like I said, what's her name? Brianna put a target on her back when because I really don't think that they was necessarily interested in Brianna until yesterday, but Bri kept saying I only have she kept saying she got 5 or 10 minutes to go to the gym and she was on her an hour after she kept saying that. I found that interesting, right? Right, but was born for 4 hours. Yeah, TC, I noticed that too. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, now I heard that she's on a weight loss journey, right? So hope I love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Nobody's gonna love you better than you. I'm just wondering if Brianna's has she finally figured that out? Because didn't I hear that she was going? One of my porch watchers said that she was going to therapy and she going to the gym and she trying to lose weight. After all of this, after all the time people been talking about you, right? So my thing is, I hope she's trying to lose weight so she can have that fat surgery. So, because she's so big, she got to lose weight to have the fat surgery. So maybe that's what she's doing. But girl, as long as you're trying to start learning to love yourself, that's a good thing. Love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Nobody's gonna love you better than you. Okay. Anyway, see, that's the problem with a whole lot of people. They don't love themselves. That's why they allow themselves to act that way. Okay, and be treated that way. Like them young ladies in that Mo 3 sector, they'll be shaming themselves. And they bragging about that stuff and they ratchet. And it don't make no sense. Just like Pizarro. What is wrong with these young girls these days? Are they okay? They was able to infiltrate the beef sector. They didn't even have to infiltrate it. They was ushered in. They were walked in by way of Pizarro. Okay? Just like a girl infiltrated the Mo 3 sector. Read this again. Well, now, I do agree with that demon. She infiltrated the Mo 3 sector. Yes, she did. But she got that idea from Pizarro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She was like, F it. I'm going to go elsewhere. But she really want to be over here, but nobody don't want to fool with her. We don't need Pizarro docs again. Yeah, like, would you say again? Okay. Because most know that Pizarro is a young woman that got pregnant after her first time. What, really? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, Heavy Bird. Well, good God. Y'all even telling me something. I'm going to have to say allegedly because I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all know I don't do that. I'm not impressed by that doxing mess. I don't even care about nobody's real life. I just care about what I see on the scene. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I think that's all for sure. Oh, let me tell y'all about this. But I'm glad that Brianna's trying to do something proactive to save her life. This is a wonderful thing. It's about time. Life is short, and you're cutting your life even shorter. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're actually proactively trying to do something to better your situation, that's a good thing. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm real about that. TC Pazor called herself dragging me, saying I need to pay attention to my kids, stay offline and F my husband. Don't she need to do the same thing? But she's on YT 24 hours daily, keeping up mess. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Like you said, the nerve, child, the nerve to be online collecting cash apps and getting the numbers is her goal in life. It is her goal in life. But you know, she gotta do what she can do to survive. She gotta do what she feel like she gotta do to survive. Okay. So I guess it's what she feel like she gotta do, right? I guess, child. But that's when you do that to people, people are gonna catch on that you made them content. They're gonna want their get back. So let me segue over to Brianna's channel, right? So I'm following the breadcrumbs. I went to Brianna's channel. She was talking to a guy on there. The guy that supposed to sell tea or something. Is this tea FDA approved? So he on there and he talking about the girls in the Mo3 sector, right? And he say he did a video over there, and I guess he dropped his tea. It was $80. Then he dropped, is that his name? The CEO dropped his tea down for $5, and some girl bought a whole bunch of it. And it seemed like he didn't appreciate the girl buying a whole bunch of it because it sounded like he didn't want to give the girl all the product, but he didn't want to put it on sale, right? But he didn't say he didn't say I'm gonna limit this to one person. You can get it for $5, but you can only get one item. He wasn't specific. He just said he ran that sale, blah 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 blah. Right? They say he makes it in his kitchen. I can believe it. That's why I said, is this the FDA approved? While y'all buying up this dude stuff, right? And so he's talking like that. So he said he went to one of the girls. What is her name? One of the girls in the Mo3 sector did a video, dropped his prices down and all this and all that, right? And then the girl got upset because he made $1,500 or something like that. And then she started saying, but the girl had been flirting with him, saying she was going to do some stripper moves on him or something like that. This is, but they called each other on the phone. But then the girl said she was gonna lure him and put Visine in his drink, and then rob him, right? And then Brianna over there, I'm thinking, Brianna, you never really heard of the Visine trick for real? You're not worldly at all. You ain't been in the world at all. We know that's what strippers do. Not only strippers, a lot of people, several people have done the Visine thing, putting the Visine in the drink, and it incapacitates the victim, right? So that's old, right? Right? And so, but he said he's still talking to the girl on the phone. But then he said he really wouldn't go beat the girl anyway. The girl was Queen 88. So that's what I thought was in my chat earlier. That girl, the Queen 88 girl, right? So anyway, he goes on to talk about his tea and his business and all of this and all of that. And the girl, he evidently he made some money. On the girl's channel. Then the girl was saying, break me off something. And then he was saying, well, we didn't have that discussion in ahead of time. I didn't know that I was supposed to come on her channel and make some money. He probably didn't know that he was going to make that much money. Why he made that much money is beyond me, because y'all don't know nothing about this man or his tea or nothing else. But okay, people was going for it, And so the girls broke off some of the money that he made in the girls' chat. Okay? But they didn't know that was going to happen, so they didn't strike a deal ahead of time. So he felt like he didn't owe the girl nothing, really. But he said he'd been dropping her cash apps every day. But if I am I remembering correctly, wasn't that guy on Brianna's channel at one point in time, at least one time, talking about his shrinking fupa or whatever kind of tea that is? Because I heard Brianna say one time, she said, well, where my cash app at? And I was thinking, she was like, they got a point. He didn't give me no cash app either. Okay. Who is this person? Erie Daughter Miller. Who is this? Who is Bishop Pastor Morgan? Who are these people coming in my chat and you're not identifying yourself? Do you think you're just gonna fly free over here like you do on Brianna's channel? Because that don't work over here. See, this is what happens when you get people that don't know nothing about really nobody over here. They just assuming that it's cool. But I'm not like that. Don't play with me in my chat. This ain't Pizarro. This ain't the end shells. Okay? I don't know nothing about you motherfuckers. All right? This is just messy commentary. I'm just saying. I'm just being messy. I'm entertaining it because it's Friday. And I'm entertaining my porch watchers as well as my no-bands because I think it's a good kiki. Okay? It ain't even about y'all. It's about them because that's what the fuck they get. Anyway. Moving right along. So I heard that. But like I said, Brianna wanted to know where her cash app was because evidently he must have made some money over there when he was over there, right? And some people were saying that it sounded like it's a whole scam. But is that, like I said, is that stuff FDA approved? Somebody said he was making it in his kitchen. He said they called UPS or customs or something and said he was putting marijuana in the tea, and then somebody just said he was making it in his kitchen. And y'all really buying this crap to the point to where those girls have to threaten to get him in a location and rob him because y'all allowing him to make money out of this fake tea or something? I'm thinking, is these people okay? The who sent you? No new subs, miss. No new subs, but child, thank you. I be paying attention, child. It may seem like I don't, but I don't let it go too far because they got me fucked up. Everybody know if you've been around for a while, I don't play that bull crap in my chat. All right. Just because I'm talking about this situation, don't think you can come around here and play around like you a motherfucking ratchet ass bitch in my chat. Because it don't work like that. And everybody know that. All right? Moving right along. But I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I found that very interesting too. Right? You can lose weight by logging out here and truly focusing on your health. I agree with that, Kenna. I agree with that. But maybe she is learning to love herself. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? And that song can go for Pizarro too, because she talk all this shit, swallow all this spit, talk loud and shit. Now you looking weak and dumb as fuck. You still saying you gonna network these people. You look like you scared of them because you didn't come out against them. You call yourself beef sector. You act like you running something, but you didn't puff. You didn't. That mic wasn't that loud towards them, and they over there playing in your face yesterday, lied to you in your face, that threatened to dox you and pay money for it. A whole bunch of people a couple of people from the beef sector is behind it. You know what I mean? But I'm not. I can't say for sure, but that's what it sounds like. Now Brianna got a target on her back because of what happened yesterday, whether she know it or not. Okay? But these are the people that they usher in, and that's what they get. Let them keep ushering them in. You see how that works? And then they don't fight them after they get over here and make them comfortable, and then the people clout chase and turn on them because they're another different type of crazy. And then they sit back and look stupid and don't fight back. That's what's very interesting to me. Very, very interesting. You a mess, DC. I found it very interesting. I was like, wow, that was juicy though. I'm glad my porch washer hit me onto that, because like I said, I can see through the manufactured beef, and that right there wasn't manufactured. And I'm not interested in some fake ass manufactured beef, cause somebody took a trip and somebody, child, what? Why? Don't nobody care about that nonsense. Talking about Tracy and the MU situation. Who cares? And then Pizarro, I did hear her this morning a little bit trying to deflect off onto that. And she had Tracy's word up there talking about everything in the world in order not to address the issue. And the issue is you look weak because you didn't put them in their place. But y'all beef sector, right? Okay. All right. Okay. I heard a couple of the old heads trying to help him out or whatever. I heard Kwani over there trying to help. Of course, Nika said what she said. You know what I mean? But they can only do so much, Pizarro, to help you fight them, because you're the one at the end of the day that invited them over. And you shouldn't have messed with them girls if you really didn't know about them, but you want to make content. And now it's turning on you. And if they stay on your neck, it's your fault because you ushered them in. And now you talking about I'm still gone. That's right. The old B sector would never in the what? Yeah, exactly. And Kwani's right about that. She's right. I give her that. See, Kwani's dumbass is the one got that shit started about you're not B sector anyway. She been saying that forever, and then they latched on to it because they don't have nothing to say because they know they can't phase my ass. Okay, they don't phase me, not none of them. Okay, but she can't. So that's the only thing she had to say to try to get back at me. And then Caldwell jumped on it, and a couple of people jumped on it, but they know they can't hang. So that's why they try to. They can't take me. That's why but they let me know that I am superior and I won. Okay, I don't even have to bring out the dragon no more. Like I said earlier, I just got to do my commentary. Yeah. I was over there before old girl came back, but the raggedy itch didn't want to listen to nobody. That's what she get. Who? Bayless, you was over there over where to the Mo 3 sector before she came back? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna drop this link in case I was missing something. Man, I don't know if nobody hit the link or not, but if y'all want to fill me in on whatever else is going on say April getting a pound of cussing folks for no reason, was crying and eating her cigarette butt, begging for cash apps, but watching her furniture float away. What the hell? But anyway, this is just my commentary as to the things of what I seen. I found it very interesting. But when it comes to Pizarro and them girls doing whatever they're doing to her, that's what she get. And now she want to turn around and say, "But I'm not putting they channels on my community wall no more. But I am still gonna go over there and network." Then you stupid, you foolish, but we know you are. So yeah, a vampire can't come into your house if you don't invite them in. Exactly. Be careful what you bring home. You're absolutely right. Wait a minute, what? The dog stuff. Wait, what? But anyway, y'all hit that like button. So I just found it interesting. I'm sure I'm missing a whole lot out, but I really don't know these people. You know what I mean? And I really don't know all the specifics, but I try to comment on what it was that I knew. Like, I don't know what set Demetra off. Like, why is Demetra and Pizarro into it right now? Like, what sparked that that latest flame? You know, but you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, why? Why is all of this going on now? You know what I mean? Part of this going on is because Pizarro, her whole content is based on panels, and she had to branch out and get and invite in other sectors so she can have some new content. But this time she might have overplayed her hand. You see what I'm saying? Was in a situation her home allegedly flooded, and really? And that, so is she like in South Florida? Is that where she lives? Because there was a lot of flooding there. I hope she okay. I didn't know nothing about that. Oh wow. Oh wow. Y'all hope she okay. Jay Dunn says she got her did she get her $800 back? That's good. Oh, and then why do they want to dox Jay Dunn? Pisa said Demetra mad. She got $800 cash out. Oh, is that why she think her and is that why her and Demetra going back and forth? I'm confused. Like I said, y'all know I don't be following along, but I just found this very interesting right here because I'm like, uh-oh. The dogs is biting the hand that fed them. Isn't that interesting? Make it make sense. This sector is not one. Sex is not one any CC should ever invite on their chat. Well, Pizarro did, Kenna. She said that's what she said. Lady Tia said, no. You can't just invite in everybody. You know what I mean? I mean, they can if they want to. It's their channel or whatever. But you have to realize that this is YouTube. YouTube is not a team sport. right? So these people are out for clicks and views and to build their channel. What do you think is going to happen? Demetra called her out on her BS. Well, Demetra gonna keep it a buck, in the first place. But she got way more smoke for Demetra than she got for them people over there that's offering money to dox her. So I that make her look weak. You don't get no brownie points for going at Demetra and not going at them, because they should be your target, like you're their target. I'm confused. Well, I'm not confused. I'm just shocked. Well, I'm not even shocked. It's fascinating. It's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Some of the older CCs are wise and some aren't. It's embarrassing how some CCs don't use wisdom and then get mad when you point it out. Well, I would have to agree. Because I told them several times what was going to happen. Do they choose to listen? No, because guess what? They ain't got to. They grown. That's their platform. But don't cower when the shit come true. Okay? Every time I tell them something about something, it happened. Who are these strange people that are coming in my chat? Like, who is chopping it up TV? Who are you? Are you from the Mo 3 sector over there, sir? I'm just saying. But don't get comfortable over here, honey. All right? Because I'm not B sector. I'm Nomad Land sector. So you get snunned from over here. I'm not impressed by y'all at all. I don't know nothing about y'all. I don't know why you over here. That's just probably your one and done. So yeah, it is what it is. But hey, whatever. Some have smoke for anybody. Oh, you ain't gotta be sorry. I'm just letting you know what's going on ahead of time. Some have smoke for anybody in the B sector, but I didn't hear none of that. Loudmouth run on sentences. Right. For any of those. That's what I'm saying, J Back. Where was all of that yesterday? Where was all of that yesterday? I'm confused. And I think that these Mo people is confused. Because they think I'm talking about them, but I'm really talking about the B sector and how they look weak. They could have been anybody. Or y'all hit the one if y'all understand the commentary. The commentary is that sector could have been anybody. Whoever it is that Pizarro ushered in that turned on her like the way they turned on her, they could have been anybody. The issue is how Pizarro and her crew is hustling backwards. You get that, Lady Tia? Thank you. So, yeah. Thank y'all for catching on. I'm just saying. Because I know sometimes people might not get it, but, let me take the time to explain. Ashanti, I don't know, but she took a play out of Pizarro's book, actually. Because nobody don't want to play with her over here. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know these people. And don't want to know them. Ain't never seen one of their videos. Like I said, the only time I saw them was first time I saw them was on Pizarro's channel, and it was enough for me. But if the subscribers like drama, and so now they're getting clicks and views, but that is because of Pizarro, and now they want to keep and that demon as well. But now, of course, they're going to keep building their channel as they should. They want to keep getting the clicks and views. They want to keep building because that's what they're supposed to do. That's why they're having to go to another level to clout chase to keep the people, the new subscribers that they got entertained, because if they don't, they're going to lose all those clicks and views and subs all over again. So they got to do that. They got to keep them entertained. So which way? What's one way to entertain them? Dox Pizarro. But Pizarro was using it for content anyway. But she called it network. But no, really, you just using it for content. I want to come up, Miss O. Okay, Demetra, I dropped the link again. I'm glad Demetra gonna come up, y'all, so she can make it make sense for me, child, because I be confused. I can't get all. This is just my commentary on my perception, y'all, on what I see. Did you see what I'm saying? Because I don't know nothing about those people, and I don't want to. I ain't got nothing against them. I just don't want to know nothing about them. But it's very interesting. But I do know, what the deal is over here as far as they go. DMP, so have always kind of gone back and yes, they have back and forth, absolutely. Uh-huh. Let me drop this link again for Demetra. But it's all just very interesting, y'all. I was like, ooh, let me go be messy today. It's Friday. Okay? I'm just saying. And I really would like to know how she, instead of her deflecting on the other stuff, why she's not standing her ground. Like, I'm confused. That is weird to me. But okay, you make yourself look weak. And why her people won't tell her she making herself look weak? I don't understand that either. Why they not speaking up and telling her, look, you make yourself look weak. So very interesting. Well, people are always trying to dox Bizarro. I mean, they took down her last show. TC, I guess they're trying to do it again. You know what I mean? If that's the clout chase, it seemed like if they feel like if they do that, they could get favor over here. You know what I mean? And so that's their way of clout chasing, I guess. But I don't know what their mindset is, but that's what it seems like the play is to me. That may not or may not. But they was doing a whole bunch of fast talking and niggas playing yesterday, and I'm thinking they all lying. Because they all on the phone with each other. They all done cooked up this scheme. But if you got a slow person like Bizarro, why wouldn't you cook it up? Okay? It don't make sense. And she was using it for content anyway. And maybe they just want some get back, or maybe somebody sent them, or maybe all of this is going on at the same time. So you really don't know. Because they all have a camaraderie with each other. They be over there talking about, yeah, she did do it to herself, talking about each other real bad, right? But at the end of the day, they're gonna stick together, seem like. And so now it seems like they all sticking together to run a play on old girl to continue getting these clicks and views because they want to keep the drama up with her. That's what it sounds like. But that's what she get for inviting them in. I want to know why she had all the smoke for Demetra. I do too. But not when the woman was on her panel showing she was trying. Yeah, it's right. You're right. The girl said, yeah, I said that about the genealogy, but I say that all the time. But I did say it, but I didn't mean it. But no, you meant it. You meant it. That's why you said it. But you over there backpedaling and pee-popping on purpose and playing in the girl's face. The girl know you meant it when you said it. Bizarro though she meant that. She still didn't cuss her out though. She still didn't get it together. And that must have spooked her. I mean, what do they want? Give peace again. They think they're gonna get favor over her, Bayless. They think that they are. I guess this is their way of trying. They figure if they do that successfully, and they will be able to merge over here. Maybe that's their strategy. Maybe I don't know, but that's the only thing that I can think they would have to gain. Demetra is speaking the truth, and it's hard for some to take. See, I'm gonna have to go listen to Demetra's video, but Demetra said she was gonna hit the link, so maybe she can come up and tell me her own self, because I don't even know that her and Pizarro was into it again right now. And so, but Bayless, maybe that's what they think. People do strange things in this sector. Pay people to dox. One subscriber sent 400 to a CC to drag other subs that harassed her. Wow. And she's old too. Won't see her now. Oh, wow. Really? Hey, Muffy. I didn't even know that, TC. Wow. And why is Pizarro always worried about somebody's community wall? And why is Nika always worried about somebody talking about her? This is YouTube. People talk about people on YouTube. That's the content in the B sector. Everybody talking about everybody. Like what? Oh, okay. And why you shocked? Oh, because you supposed to be cool with the person. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Okay. Mm. In their mind, they trying to take the beef sector over. Well, the beef sector is looking so weak right now. I'm guess they are thinking that. You know what I mean? Who knows? We have to watch and see what the us nomads be watching. So we'll see. Okay. But I don't see nobody fighting them back. None of them. None of the ones that's supposed to have all the smoke right now. Are they fighting them back at all? Like who's fighting them back from over in the B sector? Why they not getting them together and tossing them out? But Zorro the one ushering them over here. That's her problem. Why she not didn't get them out? Instead, she said she's still gonna network with them. That's what she said. Let me hold up, Demetra. I think this Demetra for real, y'all, but I still gotta put my thing up. Because talk about strangers and I don't know those people.
Hello, good. It's Demetra. Hey,
It's
Miss
you,
O.
Demetra. Okay, girl. Let me take it back down. Hey, Demetra, girl. What's your take? First of all, let me ask you this, Demetra.
Okay, hey everybody.
How did what sparked you and Pizarro getting into it this time? What happened?
You know what? I can't even remember what happened this time. But I just know we gets into it and no, I think really what sparked it this time, but it kind of got swept under the rug because remember it all. I think it really started again when they did all that big hype about me and you over here talking about that game. Okay, and you
Mm-hmm.
got to remember, after all that, that big shit started, and I truly believe, and I stated that I feel like Pizarro and Brianna tried to go instigate shit with me and them other ladies, right?
To
Period.
try to take the scent off of them.
Right, and then try to come at me. So that
Right.
was like a whole few days of that type of I call it a preemptive strike from them, the other
Right.
ladies in the other sector, than me standing my ground. And then what happened was on that Sunday, people may forget Sunday. Pizarro and Brianna, mainly Brianna, went over there in Pettiville and stayed on live for 7 whole entire hours
Really?
trying to you forget see, but the thing that happened was the next day is when BS came back.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
so that kind of took the like kind of swept that under the rug, but it didn't sweep it under the rug for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
get what I'm
wow.
saying? So I
Right.
had an attitude.
Right.
I had an attitude for real. You know,
Well, I mean,
uh
I would have an attitude too if I felt like they was trying to get them girls off of themselves and put them and sick them on you. I don't blame you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole thing about it. And plus we always have an attitude, I don't like the big head syndrome. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like the I don't like a lot of stuff, but at the same time it wasn't no vitriol like, oh, I hate you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nothing like that. Or like you my
Right.
someone enemy or nothing. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
at any point in time I'll cuss you out. Yeah. I'm not
Well, I
fake
mean,
behind it.
cause right, but do you? Well, I because you got weak sauce, we all know that. But do you think how specifically yesterday? I'm
Hmm.
talking about that panel that Pizarro did yesterday when them girls was up there backpedaling and pee popping. Do you think that Pizarro made herself look weak yesterday?
Oh, you mustn't hear my commentary. Yes, ma'am. And viewers of view, I'm sorry. Go ahead and email me viewers of view. I see what you're saying. Miss okay, Miss O. I saw it on the writing on the wall.
Uh huh.
I went live on her. I went live on Pizarro, in case you didn't know, before Pizarro hit the live.
Uh huh.
Okay. And I
Okay.
went live on Pizarro because of the fact that I saw her already when it first got introduced to her about the doxing thing. And when she saw the receipt right then and there on that other girl in that other sector panel, the
Uh huh.
moment I seen it, I was on the case, right? And
Okay.
I
Okay.
already projected and was being messy on my wall, saying, "Do y'all think she finna bring some smoke, or is it finna be some kumbaya?"
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, I
And
missed that.
before
Yeah.
she could even leave from over that panel, she was already on that kumbaya. Even in case you didn't know, in case you missed it, let me fill in
Mhm.
something very important for you. Okay. One
Mhm.
fun fact. One fun fact is when that other chick over there showed and first made mention of the wanting to set Pizarro up to get docs. They showed Pizarro right then and then that receipt, and right before she can even at that moment seeing it in writing right then, she was already copping please, talking about, well, I need to see her side of things. I don't
Mm.
understand why she would do this. Oh, I'm not already. And I had already went live on her.
Instead of cussing them out when
Yeah,
she
she
seen the
wanted,
receipt.
and then let me, in case you missed another thing, right? Another
Mm.
thing, before she hit her live, she went over there, and I showed the receipts on my live last night. She went over to the other girl who had wrote the thing about doxing her, begging her to come over there to the doggone spaceship to get an understanding. The girl straight up told her, "Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do all that." And then told the
Right.
girl, told Bizarre getting contact with her if she can get her, you know what I'm saying? And then told the girl she can come to her live later.
Mm.
Do you not know Pizarro run under there? Oh, I'm not gonna call you, but you need to go live. So at that moment, she acquiesced totally all the way around, right? At that
Right.
moment, she was willing to, even at that, if I really believe, if I wouldn't have put that chick on blast and already been calling out and hollering and cussing about her being weak sauce, that she would have probably tried to wait until later to do like that girl said and went on her platform. Girl,
Right. Oh wow. Oh wow. Really?
you could bet your bottom dollar I wouldn't come up here to lie to you.
Oh, I know, I know. So that's the reason why. Well, see, now it makes sense why. Okay, she 2 weeks ago with them, but she don't mind going at you, trying to say you jealous and all this and all that. But you tell her the truth. You calling her out for what she is, and at the end of the day, what she is weak for not going at them. When she seen that first receipt, when she seen that receipt about them wanting to dox her and pay for her information, that's when she should have shut it down. But she
Oh,
didn't
but
shut
you
it down. She wanted to
go
talk
ahead.
about it.
But you know what? Okay, I'm gonna just cut to the chase, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was absolutely of the mindset and pointing out the fact of the weakness, right? Of
Uh-huh.
the lack of smoke, of the bull
Right.
crap, right?
Right.
But before that thing was over yesterday with that 4 hour live she had, which I ended up getting so pissed off, and so I went on my channel and I actually was streaming that girl live, okay? And I
Mm.
don't normally do that, wouldn't do that, but I didn't have no respect for the whole game, okay?
Right.
And so
Right.
at this point in time, I'm so disgusted. Before I ended my commentary, and as I woke up this morning, I live and breathe. I'm of the mindset at this point in time, how that went down, and I watched it unfold. I am 100% of the mindset that yes, it was a play, and that Pizarro was payola a part of the play. Period.
Oh,
Point
really?
blank. I absolutely believe that. I stand by
Oh,
that, and I will
wow.
keep pushing that narrative because I believe it to be a true one.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about. So you think this might be another created storyline?
It is a paid play for full course engagement of the beef sector into those folks' storylines and stuff.
Wow. And like I said, I should now I haven't I don't know none of these people to go to them, but I bet the viewership has went up, right?
Yeah, it went up and everything. And see, but the thing about it was, and I know to some people that, thank you guys who come through the lane if you listen to my commentary, but some people may not have heard it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, the reason I got to that point, right, was that it was never no smoke. It was never no smoke for the goddamn doxing situation implication,
Right.
right? The receipt was already proven. The receipt was
Right.
already out there. Nobody on neither side discounted or said no for the receipt, right? The receipt was
Mm-hmm.
validated. But at that point in time, Pizarro, I didn't even understand if it's already been validated. Why? What's this other conversation, right?
Uh-huh.
What's all this other conversation? Where the smoke at? Where the
Right.
but none of that came. But what happened was, instead of the smoke and stuff like that, what came was introduct. Not saying they ain't never been on the panel, not saying they hadn't already been introduced. But what
Right.
happened systematically right then on that panel is one person came up with some other stuff. They got seemingly like about the doxing thing, but they give it more of their story, who they is, right? Then
Right.
another one come up, then another one come up, then another one come up,
Right.
right?
Right.
Right? And they none of them not saying that it's not true,
Right.
but they introducing more and more of their stuff. Before it
Yep.
was even halfway over, instead of just focusing on that receipt about the doxing,
Uh-huh.
they didn't that now at this point in time, they want Brianna, which Brianna want a prostitute for to get paid, right?
Uh-huh.
That's when
Uh-huh.
she became a part of the payroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, what's
Yep.
happening, and that's when I knew the gig was up for me. At this
Uh-huh.
moment in time, y'all not even worried about the doxing thing.
Right.
The girl who did it and said it came up there in her face, in Pizarro's face, and said, "Yeah, I said it."
Yeah,
Right?
she did. She said it. That's what I said earlier. She sure did, Demetra. Yeah.
It ain't no smoke, ain't no nothing, no beef, no nothing going on. But now they got over 1,000 people in that chat, right? No, I'm not jealous of nothing, right?
Right.
But at this moment, you got over 1,000 people, majority beef sector, majority everything, and what they doing is reading the whole text chat, right? Which is
Right.
basically the entire script, right? For they side
Wow.
of things. You get to meet the cast,
Mm. That.
you get to know their backstories.
That.
You get to learn who beef with who and how.
Yes.
You understand? And it was at that
Yeah.
moment, Miss Olivia, I said, "Oh no, this is treason."
And you know what? That's what it sounded like. Cause see, I didn't even never think about perhaps she was paid to promote them. Because we know she'll do anything for a cash out. So maybe this is a created storyline. Maybe
Oh,
that's
but
what they
somewhere
want
in
to
there,
do.
in the middle of that, I don't mean to cut you off. I get excited, right? But
No
let me
problem.
tell you, in the middle of there, I guess that money to pay all the way coming fast enough, right? She got the
Hmm.
hollering about, wait a minute, I ain't getting my cash app. That's when Brianna finally snapped to the point of, goddamn, she finally woke up to what's going on. And she talking about, let me tell you what Brianna said. Oh, I'm missing. I don't care. Brianna say, wait a minute, let me put my cash app. Guess what she was gonna put it at, Miss O?
What?
In the back chat. Do you hear me?
Uh-uh.
So if she
Well,
said
yeah, I
out
heard
loud
her talking
publicly,
about the. I heard her talking about the black chat, and why, if it was so much stuff going on in the back chat,
oh,
why
don't say
would
that.
she? Huh?
Oh, I got the hollering. You about to hit on what I put on my wall yesterday. Everybody want to implicate and talk about this back chat, but
Right.
nobody want to say exactly what it said. Nobody took no
Right.
screenshot. Nobody coming out to put them. Oh, then it's just me talking to put these other hoes on blast.
Right. And
Nobody.
why wouldn't you
Everybody
do
want to
that
talk
though?
about it.
If they ain't from your sector, why wouldn't you put the black back chat on blast? Why wouldn't you put everything that they put down on blast? Who cares if their phone numbers was being showed? Okay, they just doxing themselves and they so ratchet, they don't care if their phone number showed. So why wouldn't you say nothing? If you're not a part of the play, why wouldn't you say what was going on in the back chat? If you're not a part of it. So you're
And
right.
why would you say something about it and hint at it? You're not giving no names. You ain't saying what they said. This is the beef
Right.
sector, the home of the receipts. Why nobody got no screenshots and putting them on the front? Who you protecting? Who you covering for?
True. Oh my God, Demetri, you are telling the truth, child. And I agree with you. I absolutely agree. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Wow.
I was so it's just ridiculous, right? And then so I'm saying all this stuff, and then that's when I got kind of I get kind of ticked off. I am beef sector, right?
Right.
a
Right.
hundred percent. So I just get some attitude about stuff, and
Right. Because it seems weak. It don't make sense.
yeah, because at this point in time, I absolutely believe what I'm saying. I'm not saying because I can't validate it, right? I can't
Right.
prove it. But with
This is
every
your
fiber
theory.
of my beef sector spirit,
Right.
I truly feel that Pizarro is on the paycheck, on the payroll, and that she did all that. Oh, let me tell you something, Miss. I see now you didn't hear all my commentary, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me say this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you may ask, or somebody might ask, well, Demetria, people already knew these people, right? Because they've been coming through, trickling through for over a year, right?
Well, I don't know them people. I don't know them, Demetri. I don't know
Yeah, but they have, right? So you'll
them.
get to see them here and there, and then with VS doing her run through the sector, you get to see them here. You know what I'm saying? More. But the
Uh-huh.
big thing was this though. The big drawback for the beef sector really getting invested in that sector and their storylines was
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
fact that it's so many people. Like the biggest outcry, whatever the word is, that I've seen people in the beef sector saying, the subscribers
Mhm.
and stuff, is why I don't know all them people. I don't know their storylines. It's too
Right.
much to even try to
So they
figure
gotta
it out.
introduce them. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
biggest thing for let's just solidifying that, right? So
Yes,
I
absolutely.
absolutely believe and saw how I was doing yesterday. I say, well, ain't this some shit?
Hmm.
This is
Let's
the way.
reintroduce them.
Yeah, this is the way right here.
Mm-hmm.
to put it all in one place. And you got to remember, just a few days before, it was a live done, and I don't got no problem with them people, but I'm a beef sector, okay? And I'm not interested. But
Uh-huh.
I was interested in the fact that it was a live done by one of them ladies over there saying, will the beef sector help?
Wait a minute. What do they want the beef sectors help with?
They want the beef. See, that was a way. Okay, let me just say this. Answer your question. The answer to
Uh-huh.
that question is they wanted the beef sector help with dealing with BS.
Oh, really?
Right. Now, mind you, at that moment in time, by just actually putting the beef sector in the titles and doing all that, that's furthermore supposed to be kind of making it, the merge and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they got a big audience of beef sector people and stuff. That was on Easter Sunday, and so therefore I was Easter Sundering, right? And
Right.
so, to her credit, I did appreciate Queen Eddie A putting the video back up when I added. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
What was that
uh,
video about?
it was about just basically like saying, you know what? It was kind of wild and all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing was I wanted to see, was it really about help with BS, right? And it was
Mm-hmm.
actually about help with BS. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got to be so silly to me, all kind of stupid stuff that I really, not on that girl fault, because I don't want no smoke with them people because they're not my content.
Right.
You get
Yeah,
what I'm
mine
saying? I'm
either.
only even mentioning this shit as it relates to our sector. That's
Right.
it.
That's what I had said. That's why I had to ask my people, do they understand that it's not about that sector of because I don't know nothing about them people. It's about how it's making the beef sector look weak.
Right, absolutely. And so I did give them, my little suggestion and everything, but I had to remind them first and foremost, if they want to listen to me, here go to help you requested. The help is, don't ever think that VS has been excommunicated out the beef sector. She's still beef sector.
Mm-hmm.
And at this moment in time, when they all them girls were starting their real fights and shit like that, the best thing, like I told them to do, is to tighten up y'all ranks,
Mm-hmm.
roll with y'all headlines, and stop mentioning y'all doggone BS. Boom. Because the
Right.
damage
But
has been done.
why do they feel like they need help with VS from the beef sector?
That was just a call in to bring them in to do with the beef sector. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
I
trying
think
to
the
trying to continue to merge with the beef sector.
right, and I think the communication came in thinking that the beef sector that did like turned they back 100,000% on BS. No, that's not
Mm-hmm.
how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
BS is very much so beef sector. And yes,
Right.
we have our different relationships and toleranships and how we deal with her, but they ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do
Yeah.
with y'all. And ain't nobody with no for real beef sector finna come over there and help y'all with go
Right.
against. They don't work that way if you for real.
Right. If you for real, no, it don't work that way. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
that's where they got the message wrong.
Mm-mm.
But
But
guess
my
what,
thing,
though? They found the other way to keep doing it because you can pay third eye Pizarro.
right. Yeah,
Let me
she'll
tell you
choose the way whichever way the cash apps is flowing, that's the way she gonna flow. So yeah.
absolutely. Do you not know
Mhm.
that right now you've heard her holler and scream about that pro black stuff, right? And
Uh-huh.
the colorism and stuff, and how she's so starch or whatever on her ideas of messing with that the racist dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard that in the past, right? And
Yeah,
how she
yeah.
say she can't deal with nobody who deal with him and all that type of stuff, correct?
Yes.
Okay, at this point in time, I have in case you didn't know, Miss Olivia,
Uh-huh.
she's sitting over there in the chat with the mule face nest. She's sitting
Mm-hmm.
right over there in the chat and can be seen publicly sitting in the same areas and spaces with the races.
No, wait, what?
Yes, absolutely.
So wait a minute. Wait a
Absolutely.
minute. Is Ness a part of his crew?
Oh, he sits in she been housing him since before she came back. I'm talking about Mule Face Ness. She been
Yeah.
housing, aiding and abetting that white boy. And
But her and Pizarro
also Lil
supposed to be
Sparky does
cool.
too. Huh?
But her and Pizarro supposed to be cool, right?
Oh yeah, they is still cool. Cause guess what? That's why I'm telling you. That's why Pizarro is comfortable now. Because you got to remember the other part of it, right? The camel
Mhm.
face girl, Lil Sparky.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Lil Sparky is payoling Pizarro, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ness,
Yeah,
the
I know that.
mule already was messing with the races. Lil Sparky messed with the races and uses his stuff and get his help.
Oh
Lil
wow.
Sparky is payoling to Pizarro. Now, since she paying over to Pizarro, and Pizarro was absolutely asked about this and pressed about that, right? About this situation, she is absolutely sitting in that chat, something she was real stingy about and real passionate about, right? But now
Uh-huh.
she sits right amongst them at the same table over there in this chat. Absolutely. I tell no lie.
Wow. Oh Lord, I didn't know that.
That's why I wrote on my wall one day in my Demetra Lit All Day isms,
Mm-hmm.
saying that, what I believe in, you can tell by my actions, you can tell by the company I keep. And they can't be, my beliefs and my values can't be bought, sold, or bartered. That's why I made that Demetra Lit
Exactly.
All
But
Day
see, that's
ism.
why they don't like me. That's why they don't like me. That's why they call themselves saying, well, she's not the beef sector. I'm more beef sector than you bitches is, and then I'm not even beef sector. And I don't even care about none of that shit, bitch. I create my own goddamn sector. I don't have to be a part of no weak shit. Thank you. You
I
did
know,
me a
right?
favor. Thank you. The fuck?
The fuck?
Everybody
That's
knows
what I was
I
saying
always stood
too.
on my own.
Mm-hmm.
They sound like some stupid fools. So when you run around hollering this bullshit, what you need to do is get yourself in check. Cause that shit you claiming, that beef sector that you claiming, bitch, you making all of y'all look weak.
But guess what though? You only as strong as the people who sit behind you, right? Who stand behind
Right?
you and bolster you up. So therefore, they didn't fed all this weak sauce stuff, all this whack ass ways of moving. Excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just. You talking about people worried about infiltration from the outside? We've been infiltrated from the inside.
Exactly.
We've been
Because
infiltrated from
by
the
way of
inside because they getting
way of
paid.
Pizarro. By way of Pizarro.
And Brianna, and that's my new best friend.
And
But
Brianna. That's right. And Brianna. And that started a long time ago. Mm-hmm.
oh, Miss Olivia, oh, how messy you want me to be?
Gotta be real, real messy.
Real
This is
messy.
my channel. Let me tell you something, girl. Be messy as you want to be. Okay?
Oh,
Please continue.
this finna knock you off your chair.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
ready? You hold on.
Girl, I'm
Okay.
ready.
You already know how Pizarro had been snaking Brianna, getting her audience and doing all that, right? We
Yes,
already
yes, I
seen
do.
that, right? We
Yes,
already seen that to the point that Brianna said she got to change her life. You know what I'm saying? She stopped coming
yeah.
on YouTube as much. Now she thank God on a health journey, which I support. All this kind of shit. She said that she's going to school. She still want to get higher education. All this shit is because of the fact that Pizarro just screwed her out of her platform, right?
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Okay, yesterday, somebody must have gotten Brianna ear, thank God, right? And so
Mm,
yesterday, she finally figured out how she can get her people back. Okay.
mm,
So she made a big thing, a show over there on Pizarro's, showing and telling Pizarro, oh girl, look, we can both go live to our platforms together
mm.
on StreamYard, right? Now, mind
Okay.
you, this has been a feature of StreamYards for all 2023. And
Right.
I pays for mine, so I know for a fact I'm just not interested in sharing my platform.
Right. Is
I'm
that
a,
yeah, yeah, I seen that feature too. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a one woman act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly.
anywho, but for Brianna, this works out brilliantly, right?
Uh-huh.
And then
Uh-huh.
she said it like it's brand new, right? She acted like it was brand new. You know, they be having the theatrics. And then what it was brand new to was she sprang it on Pizarro in public right then in that moment.
Uh-huh.
And then she even got him to say, well, let's try it out. Let's see what happened. You know what I'm saying? So she leads
Mm.
Pizarro by the nose to try it out and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So she tries it out, and now she see she can go live, and Pizarro can be live, and they could be hosting the same live from individual platforms, right?
Oh wow.
Now, what happens is, and this is why this is juicy, right? This
Uh-huh.
was a excellent way, and I hate that I'm even, but hey, me talking about it ain't gonna do nothing because either Pizarro gonna say no, and that's gonna show that she been snaking Brianna. Because why would she have a problem with it? Why
Absolutely. Uh-huh.
would she have a problem with it?
Right.
Or she gonna say yes, and Brianna gonna have an opportunity to number one either rebuild her shit, and number
Uh-huh.
two she gonna be able to see who truly support her and who don't.
Uh-huh.
Because if it's the same live, nah, it don't have to be a question about them. People have to make a choice and pick between who they gonna support, but they
Right.
still gonna have to do that because it's gonna be about which chat you be in for the numbers.
That's true.
And if it's not about the numbers, and if it's already and fully established her intels and her spaceship and shit like that,
Mhm.
if she's truly not taking Petterville and things like that, then she ought to be willing to go live almost any time Brianna want to go live together.
That's true. But my thing is, here's the thing. Um, Brianna, I agree with you about Brianna moving and doing and introducing that to Pizarro. Brianna is smarter than Pizarro. But my thing is, YouTube is not a team sport.
Absolutely
So I
not.
absolutely agree with everything that you're saying. Because why would Brianna introduce to Bizarro that they can go live together if Brianna wasn't trying to, get her subs back from Pizarro? Because we know Pizarro did build up her channel with Brianna's people, right? So
Absolutely.
she figured if if they go live together, again for see, in my opinion, Brianna being really because sometimes shit happened to Pizarro, and it would seem like that Brianna is, on Pizarro's side, but she really is kikiing at Brianna. Like yesterday when she read those messages for money and stuff like that, that's her being passive aggressive. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that is her appearing to keep up face because the only reason, in my opinion, that Brianna ain't went at Pizarro, because see, remember for a long time, Brianna was hollering bestie. I mean, Pizarro was hollering bestie this and bestie that. Brianna didn't never appreciate her building up her channel with her people, right?
Right.
But Brianna can't figure out how to come at her or stake her without losing her people to Pizarro forever. So now
Right.
she can introduce this we could go on StreamYard together bull crap because Pizza is going through it right now. And even further, how do we know? Because we know that Brianna love to play behind the scenes, right?
Right.
How do we know that she ain't got something to do with this Mo 3 stuff?
Well, we know right now. Let me tell you something. We don't know nothing about that, right? But let me tell you something real important, right? Let me, let me this. So let me get refill my coffee real quick, okay? I'll be
Uh-huh.
right back.
Okay. But yeah, I agree with Demetra's theory. It makes sense because I didn't even know that she introduced that bizarre saying that we can go live. Why would you want to go live with another content creator at the same time? That don't make no sense to me. Because like I said, YouTube is not a team sport. I don't care how they click up; it's still not a team sport. And Brianna know how to play the game really well because that demon over there taught her how to play the game. So yeah, and Brianna, if she tell the truth about it, and she never will admit it, she ain't never appreciated people taking a pizza, taking her people. She ain't never appreciated it, and she ain't never gonna admit it. But what she can't figure out is how to get them back. She can't figure out how to untangle herself from Pizarro. Cause
Absolutely.
that's just how I feel about it. So yeah.
I feel the same exact way, right? And
Hmm.
that's why Pizarro be got such a hard on for me too. Is because I always, and I've been saying it for a long, long time, that she been stabbing Brianna in her back. I'm the only person who say that out loud and in public with no problem constantly.
Yeah, she been stabbing her in the back. She been snaking. And Brianna see the shade. She sure the hell do. She see it.
The other day, Brianna came down and I truly understood and I felt for her. That's when I became her. She my new bestie, right? And so,
Hmm.
cause she need a good bestie, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't want nothing from her. I ain't trying to snake her. So, anywho, when she came down, Brianna on these streets and started really talking about her journey, I truly believe her, right? I
Uh-huh.
personally believe her, and I want to encourage her.
I
Do you
hope, I
not
hope.
know?
No, I was serious when I was singing that song. Love yourself, girl, love yourself. And I'm glad that she's truly starting to love herself. I am happy for her because that's what she needs to do. And I mean that. I'm not even making a joke about that.
Right.
Half the time when I was breathing her down and roasting and gagging her, it's because, girl, I wanted you to wake up. You are too young to be putting yourself through that. And I really mean that. So if she's finally being proactive about herself, then that's what she need to be. Absolutely.
But see, the viewers saying if she bring her weight loss shit to channel, she will win. She is bringing it back. Let me tell y'all something. That's what I want to say, right? So she did this live where she's saying about she's made her decisions and show more about their journey on YouTube on her channel, right? And
Uh-huh.
so it was such a positive and strong move for her. Guess
Mm-hmm.
who? Guess who wasn't in attendance?
Intel.
Right. And guess when she made her first appearance? When I hit the link. She
Mm.
dropped down for the first time amongst all that encouragement, all that good, support, showing support. The first time she dropped down in that chat, which was some time, was when I hit the link, right? And this was after she got her part out. I wouldn't try to hit the link in the middle of her talking. After all that, she dropped down in the chat to say I was on some fake bestie shit. She didn't drop
Uh-uh.
down. She didn't drop down and say, "Oh, Brianna, I'm so proud of you, bestie. Oh, Brianna, I can't wait to see this. Oh, Brianna, you know what I'm saying?"
Uh-huh.
Because she don't support that type of shit. But this ain't about that. Now you asked a good question before I went to go get my coffee, right?
Uh-huh.
About the possibility that do I think Brianna working backstage with the Mo3 stuff, correct?
Uh-huh.
Now she already knew them people and stuff, but she wasn't as in deep as she as Pizarro. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now
Uh-huh.
I don't think she has I think really truthfully the portal as far as all that type of backhand stuff like that is really Pizarro.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Okay.
I think this and I believe this because of the fact that yesterday she was out of the loop, right? It took her a minute to even catch on to the play.
Okay.
And when she
Okay.
caught on to the play, that's when she started demanding her cut.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Right.
See, Pizarro was already paid in advance.
Right.
Brianna wasn't. Okay.
Right.
Now
Right.
another thing is, you know, I truly don't believe she's as much involved in that play because of the fact that she's not as in depthly aware of who all them peoples is, right?
Well, I was thinking that too, Demetra. That's why I felt like Brianna put a target on her back yesterday. But then as we got to talking, I was like, well, hell, is Brianna behind it? But I still think that by her trying to come up to speed yesterday, she may have put a target on her back. Maybe, maybe not. You know what
Let
I
me
mean? But
let me tell you, when she sat up there, trying to what's it called? Rectify having endorsed this man with that T and what all that kind of shit is, right?
yes.
She had to do
Yeah.
a cleanup job on that. But I said this, I don't mind repeating myself, right? This is all allegations, but they are allegations I heard
Uh-huh.
across YouTube. And one, what really caught my attention is when I heard these allegations I'm going to tell you about on a huge platform.
Uh-huh.
Huge.
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking about as it relates to these folks and they stuff, right?
Okay.
Okay. So when that second man came up there on that platform yesterday with Brianna, right?
Uh-huh.
Now you already got the dude that got you caught up about this scamming thing.
Right.
You're already looking to me crazy and on the payola with the Mo3. Now you're trying to clean it up and still try to fix up. And what Brianna was doing was furthermore trying to introduce these people in it because Lady Nika was saying she don't want no part of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the mess up. Then Nika tried to clean up, and then Brianna came back to reiterate the point of what they trying to do, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Baby, Brianna, I know she in the clouds in her brain. She don't know what's going on because when she let that man who has allegedly been accused of sex trafficking minors, when
What?
she let that man who I know for a fact got two ankle braces on, one on each leg, one state, one federal. So guess what? He is, according to his state or whatever, a criminal of some goddamn type where he got to be tethered to his house.
My
When she
God.
let him sit there and she talking as though, you know what I'm saying? Which that's not my business. I can care
My,
less. But you know what? You tying up your brand with this type of thing. And so
yes.
that allows me to now, as much as involved Pizarro is, right? Because she
Uh-huh.
definitely know what's going on over there in the other sector, right?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't Pizarro hit the back
Tell
chat
her.
and say, Brianna, you may not want to let him up here?
Right.
Why
You might
didn't
not want
any
to
of
let
her
them up here.
people that's be over there visiting these camps and got wrenches and shit? Why none of them told Brianna that?
Wow.
And
What?
Brianna, I refuse to believe because we already said Brianna's smarter than Pizarro, right?
Right.
We
Right.
already know, but Brianna ain't no dummy. Okay, she
Right.
might be a
But Brianna
flunky.
just didn't
She ain't no
know.
dummy.
You saying Brianna didn't know that, but her bestie should have told her that. Why? did Pizarro allow that? Why didn't she tell Pizarro? She didn't tell Brianna that, hey, this dude is bad news. Don't let him on your, don't associate.
Yeah, not first and foremost, it should have been Brianna. I mean Pizarro. Second, and
Yeah.
not to be discounted, out of over them 400 people over there, I don't understand how none of them, it's a small fraction of them, been watching everything in both sectors. I don't understand how none of them told her that. And see,
Wow.
I
They
started
just
to
let
go
her
up
go in
there.
like that?
I started to go up there and hit the link, but let me tell you why I didn't. When I say Brianna's my new bestie on the trial run, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I'm not dedicated like that.
Right.
Now, I think I did my good service last night by saying about it in the live and catching her attention in case she still didn't know. Now she
Right.
know,
Right. Yeah, now
right?
she knows. Absolutely.
But yeah, and all this stuff is allegations, but the man do have two things. His name has been continuously caught up with pimp stuff, prostitution shit. And
Wow.
then the biggest thing is, now I see. Now let me tell you, I don't make these people my content.
Uh-huh. Right.
But when BS started moving through there, I absolutely consider my standpoint that BS is beef sector. So yes, because I'm passionate about the beef sector, I watch BS goddamn moves because I know
Mhm.
eventually it's coming back to the beef sector.
Well, I
So
mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, if she say she, I mean, she says she the creator of the beef sector. You know, she one of the creators of the beef sector. So
right, and I
yeah,
don't take that from her. And see, that's
now
why
I don't take it from her either. I don't take it from her either. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do
so
not. I would never. You know what I
right.
mean?
So I say
And
all that to say this is why I know certain things. I've been watching certain platforms. They're all places that and stuff that BS didn't touch and went through, right? So yes,
right,
I keep my eyes on the post. What I do not do is promote these other channels, right? I don't sit and
right.
put that shit on my community board.
Right. Well,
Sometimes
and
I
then
share it to my
listen, let me stop
members.
you right there, Demetri. Let me ask you this, and you
Sure.
absolutely, I absolutely agree. Did you hear Pizarro this morning when she said? Because I
No.
tried to red ball through that before I tried to get some more info because I don't know the whole backstory. I just know when my porch watcher told me to go watch that video, right? And
Mhm.
so, but did you hear Pizarro say that she's still gonna network with these people, but she's just not going to be putting her channels on her community wall anymore because when she does that, it is leading her subscribers to the new people, right?
Well, no, I didn't hear it because I haven't listened to her live yet.
Yeah, that's
But
what she
I
said
heard
this
you
morning.
saying it, and I
Yeah,
believe
that's what
it.
she said this morning. So why would you start doing that shit in the first place? Now you're gonna try to backtrack what you've been doing. You've been promoting them because you've been using it for content, just like they're now using you for content. So now you want to turn the 360 around. But let me ask you this though. I think that's awful shady. If Pizarro, which I'm sure she did because she always over there being messy, knew about that guy and and then didn't tell Brianna that who he was before he hit her link.
Right,
That's real
absolutely.
shady. That is, and I
Absolutely.
hope Brianna catch on to that.
And see,
Wow.
Pizarro, I'm not in the position where that caused a problem for her because she don't let men on her panel. See what I'm saying?
Right, she don't let men on her panel anyway.
And so I got a question for you, right?
Uh
So
huh.
you just asked me, I didn't see the video, but I heard you saying that, you know what I'm saying, about the promotion and what she won't do any longer, right? My
Uh huh.
question would be this. Why are you not just cutting ties completely?
Exactly. Because she said I'm still gonna network. I'm just not gonna put that videos on my community wall anymore.
Are
That's
you
what she
aware of
said.
this, Miss Olivia? Are you aware that the girl who literally said about the doxing thing actually held a wrench and probably
Yes.
still holds a wrench in
Yeah,
Pizarro?
I heard that. Yeah, I don't know if she still hold a wrench or not, but I know she did at one time hold a wrench. I heard it yesterday on the video.
She
I
was
was
still
like,
holding
wait,
the wrench yesterday morning. She was still holding the wrench, right? Now, mind you, this same girl, right, that held the wrench,
what?
mind you, check this out, right? She got the wrench a while back, way before, because she introduced this girl way before BS came back, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, after all this time, the girl had the wrench or whatever, 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 made her ways like the Lady Nika platform and shit like that, and Pizarro shit, all that kind of shit. VS
Uh-huh.
come back, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This girl hightails her ass over there. Chair rap, ain't nobody asking you nothing. Oh, she don't have it still now. How you know she ain't got it? She probably just. Anywho, I'm not addressing that bullshit. Anyway, Miss Olivia, what I'm telling you, is that she got the wrench then VS came back, right? And
Mm-hmm.
even though she was a wrench holder in Pizarro shit, she thought the bigger bite was gonna be VS. She went over
Uh-huh.
there to VS, showed her titties, did all type of shit,
What?
all in the back chat with VS and shit like that, right? Now,
What?
in the course of all that happening, Pizarro still had the girl with a wrench.
Really?
It had to be really, because guess what? Guess
What?
what? That happened a couple of weeks ago. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I don't see no wings.
Oh no, I
So,
believe you.
so
I
mind
just
you, after
think
all that
people.
stuff, VS then ran threw the girl to the curb, right? Tried to do,
Uh-huh.
all that type of shit. Come yesterday, that was a week or two ago, about 3 weeks now. Come
Uh-huh.
yesterday, when it came out to the docks and in the snaking on Pizarro, the girl still had the wrench as of yesterday morning when this shit came to the street. So even
But
in the midst of her being over there with BS twerking and literally showing her titties, Pizarro still didn't take the wrench from that girl.
wow.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I don't know if they try to, it could have been, it's so many possible plays in the mix right here. It's
Yes,
so
I
many
agree.
possible plays. And guess what? The one thing that stays consistent is that Pizarro is absolutely payola and part of the play. Period.
Yeah, you know where the wind blow. Girl, you just proved your dang on case, child. Cause I'm like, what? Oh, Demetra, you're gonna have to make me do some research, and I don't even want to look. I don't know nothing about these people. But it is absolutely something going on. Why would
Absolutely.
you mod up this person and keep a mod after she done been over there and and the demon supposed to be your enemy, but you still cool with her, and now she says she gonna dox your genealogy or something like that, but
Oh,
you
oh
still gonna
Lord.
network?
Oh Lord, don't say that word genealogy. I was so
That's
embarrassed
how she run
yesterday.
against.
I'm so embarrassed. Pizarro literally stopped them on that live when she first found out about it and asked them, what does genealogy mean? Girl, boo.
You lying for real?
I was embarrassed.
Oh my God! Look at this comment saying Pizarro and Coolin running a long con. Do you think that's possible, Demetra?
I don't know nothing about no cooling and all that kind of stuff, but I know what I stand as far as Pizarro. See, I don't know these other people. I know of them. They are right,
Um,
but I don't sit and focus my mind on them. I don't give them my energy. They're not
right.
my
Yeah, yeah.
content.
I
They're
don't.
not
That's
my
why I don't
problem.
know. That's why I don't know the history. You know what I mean? Because I've never been over there to watch none of those channels. Not the Cooling chick, the Mink chick, the Skull person. These people, I don't know nothing about them because I don't care. That's too much. You know what I mean? I only watch a couple of channels over here in the B sector, and that's all I can do. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't
Right.
for my porch watcher telling me to go watch that video, I wouldn't even be doing this video right now. That's why I'm glad you came up to fill in the gaps because I haven't been able to keep up, and there's so much going on that I'm kind of confused. But what I'm not confused about is that I do agree with you that Pizarro and the payola thing, she go where the wind blow, and you really are still promoting these people, and you kind of told on yourself. You said you still gonna network, but you're not gonna
But
hold on for a minute,
okay.
Brandy. Girl, I can see you at my damn window. The fuck? Scared the hell out of me, Demetra.
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
talk for a minute so I can go open my door?
Sure I can.
Thank you, baby. I'm gonna go on
Uh-huh.
mute.
So I just read the chat. So what y'all talk about views. I feel like that too. I'm not saying like this is what happened last time me and Olivia was talking. Like we was talking about what the portal and the gate and all that type of stuff, right? And they tried to flip that conversation all different type of ways. It's not that I'm against, I don't like, I got some vitriol, they my enemies, these other sectors. If that's all people hear from what I'm saying, then okay, that's fine. That's small mindedness. I'm not against these other sectors. I personally, though, for my own self, choose to be 100% beef sector. I don't choose to make other sectors my content. I don't choose to try to make myself a part of their storylines. Now, I will support as far as if I like them or trying to get to see or whatever. I'm subscribed to people in different sectors. Duh. You know, I got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of different channels. I'll go give them a click and view while I'm being nosy and paying attention. But no, I don't try to. And a couple of people I'll drop down and say hello to because they come through my chat, right? So it's not all that, oh, I can't stand them people and all that type of shit. But no, I don't want to merge. I don't want to merge. I don't want to get all involved in their storylines. Quite honestly, I don't want them all involved in our goddamn storylines. I'd rather support beef business. You know how they say support black business? I'd rather support beef business, right? What's wrong with me supporting beef business? Because guess what? They gonna damn show support theirs. When it comes down to, I always say about a beef sector culture, I'm very, very invested in trying to make sure, do my part that I stay to it, you know? And people say, oh, ain't nothing, you so small-minded. You don't want to look outside the box. If I was to look outside the box for beef sector, I would not be looking out the side to another stupid ghetto-ass motherfucking sector. If I want to start branching out into other part of YouTube, I would think I would branch out and up. Why in the world would I want to branch out and down? No offense. Out and just play a tool. Same god doggone level. Same mess, doxing, shit like that. If I'm a branch out with my content, if I'm a network with some people, I'm a branch out and network up. Up. So all that networking and crap like that, that's a bunch of bull crap for just whatever excuse is necessary, whatever excuse. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Viewers, if you say I don't even like some of the coloring sector, right? What y'all talking about, J Truth stuff? I'm real small minded, J Truth. Look, look, I don't want to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the argument that be made to me, and that's the argument that people. How in the beef sector is beef sector people gonna try to turn my commentary and my viewpoint, which is 100% pro beef sector, into a weapon? Excuse me. Excuse me. You gonna weaponize me being pro beef sector? What's the argument? It's funny. And I'm just so disgusted, man. I try my best not to read the chat and other people, like in Pizarro chat, you know what I'm saying? I try not to even read the chat because if I read the chat, I start finding myself getting the attitude with people that's sitting there and co-signing that stupid stuff and acting lost. From what was showed, they all collectively colluded to Doc's Pizza, even though they didn't get along. They are the people. Let me tell you that. I said this here, J. Can Cook. I said this last night. I said instead of sitting there showing the fake, the script text message, group message, I would have been more impressed. And I'm waiting to see the real group message, but they plotted all this shit.
I'm back, Demetra.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I was just mainly talking about being pro beef sector and how what's wrong with me wanting to promote from within and support beef business, like support black business, support beef business. That's what I'm about, you know. So,
But yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Thank you, Demetri. I was trying to see what the hell Brandy had going on around here. This dog hollering.
my
Brandy at the
dog
door
was
in the
hollering too.
window.
Mm-hmm.
I must have been online. I saw you through the window. Anyway, girl. Anyway, because real life always interrupt, Demetri, right?
Oh, no problem, because my dogs was going off up here too.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want the. I didn't. The dog like to go outside, but I don't. It's raining. You know what I mean? I can't stand to stay a wet dog, and I ain't got time to wash the dog right now coming in from the rain. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I totally understand what you're saying. We be
Yeah,
trying
he
to
got
help
to
you.
be
Yeah.
inside today because I don't want my house to smell like dog. And so girl, he got a whole issue going on, but Brandy gonna help me. Okay, it's out of control around here. But y'all,
Not
let
a
me get out here.
problem. But
But
I
thank you,
really enjoy talking with you about everything. You
me
know
too.
what I'm saying? And
Me too, and thank you for bringing clarity to the situation. Because it take me a minute to get interested in something, but
mhm.
there's so much going on that I'm interested now. You know what I
Let
mean?
me tell
That's
you what
funny.
I'm on the
Yeah.
lookout for. Where I'm gonna sit on my porch and watch. Right, I'm real
Uh-huh.
interested in to see how Pizarro help her bestie and how
Yeah.
willing she is with that
Yeah.
shared live concept. Right. I'm real
Yes.
interested to see if Brianna go ahead and throw her dick around, excuse my language, and go ahead and
Yeah.
make that happen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I'm real
YouTube is
in
not a team sport.
huh?
Because YouTube is not a team sport.
Right. But see, they didn't already mixed and immersed themselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
right
Brianna
now,
been wanting to detangle herself from Pizarro. Really?
right, right. So that's
Because Pizarro is a parasite. Okay? She go from one host to another.
oh
And
yeah,
Brianna know this.
yeah. But she was most successfully feeding off, and absolutely, yeah, Brianna can say yes, I still got my platform. Yes, I still got Pettibill.
Right.
Yes, that's all true. But a lot
Right.
of Pettibill, absolutely, it shows in the number. The proof is in the pudding. The
Yeah.
proof is in the pudding. The proof
Yeah.
is in the fact that Brianna can't never get them numbers like she was getting before on a regular basis. The proof
Right.
is when Brianna try to go live or something like that, unless Pizarro, she got to holler for Pizarro to come over there. See, the proof is in the numbers
Yeah.
in the pudding.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
proof is in the
Yeah.
fact that
Because,
Brianna was on here the other day hollering about how she ain't made no cash apps and shit, right? While you got
uh-huh.
another one over there making all types of cash apps and shit, right?
Right.
The
Right.
proof
Yeah.
is
And
in
Brianna
the
feeling well
numbers.
about that. And Brianna feeling well about it. But guess what? She's supposed to feel well about it. It's just the way how Pizarro did Brianna is the way the Mo three girls want to do Pizarro. Do you see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And that's really what we're watching right now. Now we're gonna see how successful that those Mo three girls gonna be when it comes to feeding off of making what is the name Pizarro a host and they parasites because Pizarro successfully did that to Brianna. But she bring more drama and chaos in a different way than Brianna do. You see what I'm saying? And so
Absolutely.
that is how she snaked Brianna's people in the first place. And then she got a little more of Brianna's people's loyalty
Absolutely.
when the demon came back and she started going at Brianna and set Brianna down for a while. And Brianna even have to move different these days because of the demon over there, right? So she really can't, and then she can't figure out how to get that parasite, which is Bizarro, off her back. So now she gonna say we can go live together at the same time. But even if y'all go live together at the same time, you're still gonna eventually have to disassociate yourself with the
But
parasite.
see, that's gonna start that though, right? Because at that moment in time, I see the writing on the wall, and I applaud Brianna, right? The only
Uh-huh.
way Brianna can successfully pull this play, right? Because it's lined up in her favor right now with that going live on StreamYard together. It is
Yeah, yeah, it
perfectly
is. It's in
lined
her
up for
favor.
her. Now,
Yeah.
at this
Mhm.
point, what she has to do is press the gas on
She gonna
Pizarro.
have to. She gonna
And
have to. We said that long time ago, Demetra. Me and you and a whole lot of people. If she ever want to get free of Bizarro, she just gonna have to squash her like a
but
bug.
but see, this way it's like she kind of passive aggressive, right? So
Right.
now the press of gas ain't about beefing with her, right, or calling her out. She gotta
Right.
press the gas on pushing that. Let's go live together, Bestie. She needs to start calling that bitch Bestie again. Hey,
Right.
Bestie, let me go ahead and open up. What she do is wait for Pizarro to
Uh-huh.
be live with them good numbers, right? Jump her
Yeah.
ass on that platform and say, "Oh, Bestie, I'm gonna open up mine too."
Right.
Right? And so
Right.
by doing that more and more, what happens is she tried to, it'll draw Pizarro out to show how she really feel, right?
Right.
And
Right.
then it also put her Pettibill subscribers on the goddamn hook to bring their ass back
Right.
home.
And then plus, what Brianna need to do, in the process of doing all that, she needs to show Pettyville what uh the spaceship intel what Pizarro really is, which is ain't nothing but a parasite.
But see, that's
Now
what I'm
she's
saying.
not willing to do that.
But see,
She's
that's
not,
what
but because Brianna is loyal to her channel. Pizarro go where the wind blow and where the payola go. She ain't loyal to nobody. You see what I'm saying? But Brianna, however,
absolutely.
is loyal to the B sector and to her people.
But see, I think
Intel is not.
I see what you're saying, right? We both saying the same side of different sides of the
Yeah,
same coin, right?
yeah,
But I
yeah,
think that's why I keep coming back to the fact that right now what the setup is today, right?
yeah. Um,
Everything that we both agreeing on,
Yeah.
about the detachment and how to do it and everything and what's been
Yeah.
happening in the past.
Yeah.
Now is the time with
It
this
is.
live together shit that
Yeah.
she can passively aggressively
Yes, you can.
show Pettyville
Yes, you
who
can.
Pizarro is as the
Yes, you can.
parasite that she is.
I agree. I absolutely agree. And you're right.
When
We're
she
talking
get
about
up
the
there,
same thing.
when she
Yeah.
get up there and say, "Hey, bestie, let's go live together," you get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Mhm.
Pizarro
Mhm.
say no. Why is the answer no?
You're right. You're right about it. And then Brianna was kind of, if you think about it, she was kind of doing that yesterday in a slick way when she was reading those comments from the Mo 3 section. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that was
Oh
for
no, she wasn't
Brianna.
doing it in a slick way. She did it in a real masterful move way. I loved
I
it,
mean,
and
I
that's
mean,
why I went to Pizarro. I went to Brianna when she opened it up over there when
mhm.
she was sharing the live. I went to her. She only had guess how many people came over there to check it out with her.
I mean,
62. Do you hear me?
oh wow,
62.
okay.
I think, and let me, I know they be listening to this content. Bestie,
Uh,
Brianna, don't get discouraged because you only saw 62 people yesterday. If you would have stayed up there live with that girl, more people would have came over. Because guess what?
right.
I would have been messy as hell and say, well, Petterville, and I would start hollering about it, right? So
Uh-huh,
Brianna
uh-huh,
need to press the gas.
uh-huh.
She got to steer through. She got
Yes, you
to
do.
put Pizarro on the spot. Because
She has to.
why wouldn't Pizarro want to allow
And you
Brianna to
know
go
what?
live with him and
Let
she
me tell you this.
monetized?
Let me tell you this, Demetra. At the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, when it's all said and done, circling it back around to that cat piss crazy demon over there, aka VS.
Okay.
I don't think VS understands why Brianna be playing with Intel with Pizarro. I don't think VS understand quite what's going on between Bree and Pizarro because VS see Pizarro for what she is, which ain't nothing but a parasite, right? So
Right.
she don't understand why Brianna has allowed her panel to go down and Intel's panel to go up. Did you see what I'm saying? She don't understand what's
Absolutely.
going on with that. And so everything that we saying right now is probably what VS is thinking too. She just don't quite get it.
But see, guess what though? The good thing and the best thing, and this is why it's bravo to Brianna, right?
Uh-huh.
Bravo to Brianna. At least she
Mhm.
didn't let herself get back, lose her platform again to BS, right? She could
That's
have
true. But,
misstepped that whole thing, and instead of
but
having the parasite she got to deal with, now she
right.
under god doggone control.
Well, she chose the lesser evil, which is
The
Pizarro, because she can
parasite,
work with Pizarro. But
right?
she absolutely had to disconnect herself from VS. You're right about that. You know what I mean? And Pizarro is the yeah, go ahead, use it, baby. Brianna is the lesser evil. I
Right.
mean, I'm sorry.
Pizarro.
Intel is the lesser evil when it comes to VS. Um, and so she had to shake her off. You know what I mean? But this move, like you said, that let's go live together. It's gonna be a test. I absolutely agree with that. And I don't care nothing about neither one of them. But it's just the fact that Pizarro ain't nothing but a parasite at the end of the day. And Brianna, at least she is loyal to to her cause, to her sector, as well as her people, and she
Absolutely.
does deserve to get her people back because she let that girl leech off of her for far too long.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she really
Absolutely.
did, and she gave her too
Absolutely.
much power. Is what she did, and the girl is so ignorant and so ghetto and so ratchet. She really thinks she's doing something, but at the end of that, bitch, you ain't nothing but a parasite. That's all that you are.
Well, all I know is that my bestie Brianna, she
Uh-huh.
got my support and my encouraging words. You know what I'm saying? And whereas she passive aggressive, I'm not. You know,
That's right. But
so
keep
I'm
doing
gonna
you,
be
Demetri.
messy.
I
I'm gonna
feel
keep
you.
instigating because I don't care. Nobody can.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
You back in the
instigate.
right horse. You back in the right horse. I feel you. I
Yeah,
feel you. I feel
you
you. You're
know.
absolutely doing the right thing. Absolutely. I get it. I get where you're coming from. You know what I mean? But us snowman, honey, we gonna be over here watching, child. We gonna be watching and commenting because I'm gonna try to be more engaged, especially with I'm gonna have to come to your channel so I can keep up with what's going on because so I
Yeah.
don't even be on I did girl. But I
I was
got
gonna, I
interested
was
to
gonna say
do.
that. I was gonna say, make sure you be tuning into Lit Lane, because I
I'm
talk
gonna have
about
to
what
because
I
so I can
see.
keep up. So I
I'm
can
not
even if I
affiliated
don't
with nobody. It's a solo dolo. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And
And
I
you're
can
and
tell
that's
you,
the right you know what, Demetri, at the end of the day, just let me say the way that you're moving, it'll pay off in the end. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't owe no loyalty to nobody, nobody can bring you down. As long as you don't click up with nobody, you don't have to acquiesce to anybody's channel, because YouTube is not a team sport. That's why I have never clicked up with anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that will
Absolutely.
bring your shit down. You build your channel on your own.
Right. Absolutely.
That's how you get
Absolutely.
your own crew.
Yeah, I've been the most heard content creator in the sector, right? And so
Exactly.
that's why you say why Pizarro got so much smoke for me. It's because she see I'm being successful, and since I've been clean and sober, it's just keep
Mhm.
growing and growing and growing. That's why
Right.
every time she get mad, she wishing and hoping and praying that I heard her take a drink. She says as much, right? She says
Oh,
it
did she really?
constantly. Oh, she said it just
Wow.
yesterday. She's talking about why you so worried about me. Now, mind you, this is the beef sector, right? Let me be petty. This is the
Uh-huh.
beef sector. The first thing she opened her mouth saying after I was talking shit about her, right, was why I'm spread what I'm doing and saying is dangerous and lies, danger and lies, right?
Uh-huh.
And then why I'm so bad. No, bitch, this is the beef sector. I'm beefing with you. I didn't told you
Right.
fuck you. Excuse my
That's
French,
what
right?
you're supposed to do.
So that's what we're
Just
supposed
because
to do.
she don't know how to fight don't mean you don't know how to fight.
Right. And then she went on to say, you need to be not she always say this, mind you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If you don't, you need to be focused on your thing and everything. You keep messing with me, you gonna mess around and drink. That's because you know what, it's so many people, because that's the way of the world, right? That's the
Uh-huh.
way of the world and how people are. Unfortunately,
Right.
it's a lot of people who support me, and that's the ones I'm learning how to really focus on. But it's
Uh-huh.
way more people in this atmosphere that cannot wait for me to take a drink. You understand? And guess
Uh-huh.
what? My
I
advice to
feel
those
you.
people is to go ahead and hold their breath and put their fingers in their ears. Let's see what happened first.
That's right. You stick to your plan. You know what I mean? You stick to what you're doing, and
Yeah.
then the devil come in all forms. And if you don't allow it into your mind, you know what I mean, you stick
Yeah.
to
I'm strongly
what it is
rooted.
that you're learning about your sobriety. You stick to that. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
strongly rooted. Why in the world right now, everything that's happening for Demetra, to Demetra, and Demetra's life and world is
Right.
everything to tell me all this is happening because I'm doing what I'm doing. Why in the world would I go backwards? I'm not that kind of person.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And
So
I
yeah,
feel you. And I
yeah.
feel, and for her to be wishing bad on you for something like that, that just shows what her lack
Her,
of character.
her
And she
character.
absolutely has no integrity. But for her to say something like that shows her lack of character. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
so, and so that's
Absolutely.
what that, it's just showing her for the disgusting parasite that she is. And I wouldn't even worry about that. Do you see what I'm saying? She be all
That's
right.
why she couldn't congratulate Brianna in talking about her journey,
No,
talking about how she
exactly.
feeling.
She can't
She couldn't.
congratulate nobody.
Yeah,
Right,
she
because
can't. She was
she
a
hate
hater.
herself. See, at the end of the day, she don't love herself. She can't even show herself, but she always got something to say about somebody else.
Right.
You ain't nothing but a parasite. You a leech and you weak. She weak.
Hey,
Hey,
Deanna.
Deanna. She weak at the end of the day. And why they lifted this heifer up is beyond me, but that's on them. People gonna watch who they gonna watch. But she ain't nothing but a parasite. And whatever them girls do to her, she brought it on herself. Okay?
Right, right,
At
right,
the end of
right.
the day, because that's what she gets for going after going after people for content, because she don't have no content, because she's stupid at the end of the freaking day.
But see, I've
Okay,
always said that she opened the portal up and stuff like that. She holler about how
and
she
she
created
did.
content. But guess what though? Like I've always said, and I said it even
Mm,
on your channel last time, she's never
mm.
willing to stand in the paint.
No, because she weak.
She's never willing to beef with these other people. As soon as they turn
No.
the heat on her, she run. She get to hollering
Yep.
about how people can't tell her what to do. And then
Uh-huh.
she'll eventually kiss their ass and let her back in there.
Exactly. And like she did yesterday, it did make it so bad. She didn't even kick him out yesterday. Today she said she's still gonna network. She just not gonna put a whatever on the community wall no more. But girl, do you realize how that make you look for real? Or even it's just you don't hurt. You know what I mean? And so the TV
Man,
online,
the worst
she
thing
don't.
she ever did yesterday was share that link. I think I already seen it though, whatever. But I don't understand. There's so many, like Deanna say, the people that lift her up just like her, right? I don't
Yeah.
understand. My thing is, but I can't afford to just really just get an attitude and go at war with everybody who acting fake over there with her, right?
Mhm,
For some
mhm.
people, for some reason, I don't understand how people don't say shit instead of say something stupid. If you know
Right.
this girl is goddamn running, She a track star. If you know she
Right.
ain't even putting no smoke out there. If y'all seen they didn't show the receipt saying that they was planning on doxing her. Everybody
Right.
seen that already before she even started that live, because that's the reason how she found out is because she saw the receipt. Okay,
Right.
period.
Right.
She already heard the
Right.
girl say she went begged the girl. Why they sat there for
Right.
4 hours to constantly keep asking the same question that the already been answered? While
Right.
all them people over there sat over there and they just support anything and everything like they just some flunkies and dummies.
Right. Right. Demetri, I'm gonna have to get off here, okay,
Yeah,
baby?
me too.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming up and bringing clarity, cause I be lost in the sauce. But just know I'll be paying more attention to what your commentary.
Okay.
Cause I'm very interested in. I want to see how Brianna is going to separate herself from the parasite. That'll be very interesting, cause you're absolutely right about everything you said, and I agree. It's
Well,
very
thank
interesting.
you so much for giving me a platform to come up here and shoot the bobo with and be messy as hell and
No, girl,
petty
not
as hell.
anytime. Just because I don't be paying attention, when I get focused on something, I got a short attention span. But when I can zoom in on something, I can zoom in on it. It's just that I don't know all the in and outs of what's going on with those other people over there. And
Yeah.
I'm and I just don't know everything. I don't. But thanks for bringing some clarity to it, as well as the bigger picture.
No
'Cause
problem. No
I'm
problem.
like,
You have a
wow,
great weekend.
I was like, go to Major. You have a good weekend too, and thank you once again, and thank you for holding it down when I had to get off the when I had to mute up for a
Oh, no
minute. But that's
problem.
why I'm
No
gonna have to.
problem.
That's why I gotta leave now, cause real life always takes precedent over what's going on YouTube for me, Chad. That's why I don't be on here as much anymore. But thank you.
Okay, not a problem. You have a great day.
All right, you
Bye,
too,
y'all in
baby.
the chat.
Thank you, Demetri, so much. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. It is very interesting. I'm gonna try to stay focused and see what's going on, see what the next play gonna be. I'm like, oh, really? Right? Ain't it very interesting? Like when you can theorize and think through a situation, it brings a lot. It starts to bring clarity to the situation. And what Demetri did for me was, bring clarity to the situation. Cause I'm like, why is this girl acting like this? But now I understand why. I get it. I get it. But Brianna, keep doing yourself. Keep. I hope you keep doing good for yourself, like I really do. And remember, honey, love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I gotta go. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Please hit that like button on your way out the door. Please be part of the replay gang if you came in late. And y'all be sure to subscribe to Demetra Lit All Day so that we all can keep up with what's going on. Yeah, it was fun for me too, Demetra. And I know I'll be tuning in more because evidently Demetra is gonna keep us up to speed as to all the plays that's going on, right? Because like I said, she brought clarity to the situation for me. And it's hard for me to focus. I can't focus on everybody. That's why it be gaps in the conversation because I can't. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye bye. Peace.